We're live. It's after 5. Get used to it.
It's 9:13. Let's see. I didn't even think to look for any news or anything like that.
Of course you did.
It was the holidays. I'm like, people got shit. Some people didn't. Some people got laid. Some people didn't. Some people had the worst diarrhea of their life. Some people didn't.
Some people the worst diarrhea shits of their life.
And out there somewhere, Scott Baio was plowing a chick he doesn't love. That's what the season's about. Let's see what we got here.
Wind.
The wind. Okay, so let's see. Why? Oh, wait, hold on. I want to read into this before I bring it up. I'm gonna wait until
fun.
The intro and all that shit. Well, I don't want to react prematurely. News doesn't like that.
Really? Every news organization on the face of the fucking earth prematurely ejaculates their version of news.
No, come on. They all do their research.
Give me 5 words.
Sweaty. Cornucopia.
Can't spell it. Continue.
Rice cake.
That's 2 words. I'll take it.
Fantasy. Labia.
Yeah, because I just love that meme.
What meme? What meme?
You'll just have to go to the website and see. If you're watching, we're just posting to bring more people, which means you should take this time to also go and find more people to listen to the show.
Yeah. Do things like that.
Otherwise, we'll continue to sweaty rice cake, something labia all over the place. Without you.
Oh, that's from this thing last year. Old news. I mean, not family. They're still devastated, but that 12-year-old was shot by the cops in Cleveland for pointing a pellet gun at him. They're not gonna indict or press charges against the officers.
Sweaty rice cake fantasy labia with us.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Iran hands over stockpile of enriched uranium to Russia. That's nothing to worry about.
All right, ready to get going?
Yeah, they're just making yellow cake.
Let's see what happens.
Morning. The hosts of Little Punch Drunk are proud to present to you a show like any other. With that in mind, if you listen to the show, there are no way responsible for any and all side effects that may include paranoia, dizziness, lightheadedness, hysteria, acid reflux, heartburn, diarrhea, constipation, narcolepsy, epilepsy, infidelity, gluten, insanity, senility, mental instability, sterility, or any other illity. They also are not responsible for any dryness, wetness, sensitivity to light or sound, nightmares, gay mares, spontaneous combustion, Immaculate loss of sight, taste, or inhibitions, telekinesis, paralysis, nor will they take credit for any loss of faith, life, limbs, clothing, dignity, or morals, demonic possession, or sudden change of sexual orientation, ejaculation, or total loss of humor. You should not indulge in Little Punch Drunk if you are pregnant or may become pregnant, breastfeeding, taking any mind-altering medications, or have any heart conditions. If you are experiencing itching, rashes, nausea, blindness, deafness, or loss of sexual appetite, please stop your intake of Little Punch Drunk and call your physician immediately. For the rest of you, thanks for not pussying out and enjoy the show.
Yeah, it's time to crack open the cold one because this is a Little Punch Drunk, and I'm, of course, Rambo. And yes, of course, the Christmas tree is still up because it hasn't died yet. Why take a Christmas tree down before it dies? Sitting across from me today, we have
Donka.
And it's going to be a twofer tonight instead of a trio. Just me, Madonka, myself, and I. We're going to have some fun. Obviously, I don't sound the same as usual. I'm getting over death.
Yes. And he wasn't going to let me do the show by myself. Moog is catching up on some much-needed masturbation.
It was a pretty gnarly, still kind of is a pretty gnarly upper respiratory infection.
Oh, fun. I hope I don't catch that. So
it's not.
You're past the contagious stage.
Well, not even that. It wasn't viral. It was bacterial, so it's not contagious.
Oh, great.
See, years back, I had black mold growing in my lungs.
Oh.
So since then...
From your black heart.
Actually, from the black hearts of the Sable Palm apartment company.
Oh.
Down on 535.
That is so nice of them.
Across from Disney.
Yeah, I know where they are.
They had a carpeted closet for the master bedroom in the bathroom. Yeah. And then when I claimed that there was mold, they claimed that there wasn't, sent an inspector in. The inspector said there wasn't. Then I started coughing up chunks of lung into my own palm while I was working at Bennigan's across the street.
Oh, I miss Bennigan's.
And then Bennigan's, my employer, said, no, just finish up your tables before you leave. And I held up a napkin with blood and chunks of person in there and said, I'm calling an ambulance. I'm leaving now.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
That was actually the last Bennigan's open.
Well, the last corporate Bennigan's open.
Yeah.
There are still some franchises around the country that still hold on.
I thought so that was the last corporate one.
The franchises were allowed to buy the rights to keep it open at a great cost. So some of the highest grossing franchises kept it.
So the corporation's like, we're completely bankrupt on everything, but we still want you to pay exorbitant amounts of money to name on your building?
To buy it, a one-time fee to buy it.
Okay.
To buy the rights
so they
to
legally
that franchise.
Own it.
They cannot franchise themselves, but they get to keep their franchise if they so choose. They no longer have to pay the franchise fees because they bought out the franchise.
Okay, all right. That makes more sense because otherwise it's like, how does a corporation that's bankrupted and gone still think it can collect fees from it? From the franchise.
That's just they could keep it up. I know it's fake, so guess what? It's never going away.
Aw, we got.
How do you know it's fake? Have you ever been here? If you touched it, no, I don't think so.
By the way, we got a little detective out there. Good for you.
If at any point in time you'd like to call in today and spruce up the show, just like my tree, it's 484-994-ALP.
Spruce.
And if you're the kind of asshole who doesn't know the little letters, it's 484-994-2573. And if you're the kind of jackass who messes up the same thing he says every fucking week, you might say,
spruce it up.
You do stupid enough. Those 4 little letters means 484-994-2573. If you're the kind of guy that likes to keep a fake tree up all year round, even when half the lights don't work, you might just be a jackass. So,
yeah.
By the way, this is the first time I've been able to vape in 3 days.
Aw, reunited, and it feels so good.
And for any of you out there saying, well, that's probably what's causing it, you know, that weird chemical popcorn lung. No, popcorn lung is very different than a fucking respiratory infection. Not to mention, one of the chemicals in the juice here is actually used in inhalers to open up airways to keep people alive. So
but actually, it still causes autism.
Well, of course it causes autism. To be fair, though, any parent who gives their child a fucking vaporizer as a gift this Christmas, they have autism too.
Hey. Hipster parents care about their children too.
Well, if you're sleeping under the table, get busy while you're down there, bitch. It's almost steak and blowjob day.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, how steady lives down there or sleeps down there.
Fucking liar.
He might break in while we're not looking.
That'd be quite the feat. I'd be very impressed at that point.
I don't know if I'm scotch drunk on the couch playing video games. I might be able to
Scotch
get by.
drunk. It's its own type of drunk.
It is. It's a very happy, very mellow, very whatever kind of drunk for me.
Fucking egg. Less than 2 weeks until the 25-hour podcast.
Yep, which means somebody's got to get off their ass and help me fucking schedule everything.
I've contacted my people.
Oh yeah, and how many of those have you written down?
None.
Come on, how many?
I contacted them. I've contacted them. That's like throwing out a line and expecting every fish to just bite right on it.
How many on the?
Yeah.
Get the little net. It's catch it. The lobster cage.
I cast a very narrow net.
It's the first page, douche.
No, I don't want it. I want to see what all this is too. Oh, these
other shit we've been doing.
Are the promos going to be ready by next week? You think?
Some of them.
Okay.
if I hadn't been dead this week, I'd have them all done.
Yeah, I figured as much. We've got some really we think they're good, and you will too.
I enjoyed them.
We've got some very interesting promos for what we did it for Scallywag Leatherworks, Dollar Beard Club,
Ben Shave Club, which now all the links
Club,
except for Amazon are up and active on the website,
and also for the Copper Rocket, which last week's show. If you missed last week's show, you could have tuned in on the website and still enjoyed yourself.
The episode is up. You could hear everything. It was just kind of turn your volume up.
Yes, but you should have fucking been there. You should have been there.
Granted, somebody fucking regifted back to us.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. It'll just turn into something new and beautiful. Also, by January 9th, if Moog has the time to paint the shade, we should have an official A Little Punch Drunk lamp. That doesn't mean you can have it. We're not giving it to anybody. That's ours.
I mean, maybe. Give me $500.
Hey, can I at least get the money back from making it?
It's going to go into the show.
And?
That means you get a nice mic, boom stand, and the whole 9 yards.
I like this mic, though. This is a very good
We'll put
mic.
it on a boom for you. It's fine. I can get a spider case for it.
Why would I want to get it on a... wait, are the spider cases those really weird fucking things that look like it's made of paper clips and shit?
That's the spider. It's the spider clip, so everything sticks.
Yeah, it looks like Megatron's face.
Comes over in a boom, so you can turn and bring it with you. It's a boom.
Comes over in a boom, so it'll be attached to my back.
If you want to put it on your back, that's fine.
I was like, don't you just use those on a table and,
big stands, but the stands go up, and then you have the opposable arms on top.
Hey, how about that? Okay, that's acceptable.
Or we could just do a couple really big booms, put it in the center so it could be anywhere.
We could power them through track lighting. I don't think we can.
Put them on a ceiling fan. They're just spinning.
We just have to time it as we go through.
You just hear, so we're here and we do that stuff.
As Rainbow was saying, he has filled a lot of these slots.
14 hours.
Filled them hard. But we're still looking for people to come on the show. We have spots open in the morning, the afternoon, and surprisingly the evening when most people are like, I can only do it this time.
Most people have been asking for Saturday before 5.
Yeah.
JW is going to fit in there somewhere at some point.
Yeah, Saturday before 5 is kind of surprising because it looks like they
all want to go out drinking.
The 7 to 11 block, pretty open. That's prime time right there.
It is the prime time. I don't know why. What TV shows happen Saturday that time? That might be why.
Right now, none of them. Almost all of them are on hiatus. It's that dead zone right after the holidays.
Well, I haven't heard back from Beard or Shave yet.
Okay.
We got beer soap, which you have sinned by not trying yet.
I can't. It sits on my fucking dresser, and I smell it every time I walk by. And I'm like, I would love to smell like this, but if I use it, it'll eventually go away, and I will be sad.
There is more you can get. You know that, right?
They should make beer candles.
I know they do like shea butter, stuff like that. I don't think they have candles.
When we talk to them for the podcast,
you do it.
I'm gonna bug them about it.
No, make them.
No, I want them to make one.
You make them, then we sell them.
I don't know how to do that.
Moog does.
Moog knows how to make candles. But, I think it smell like their stuff. I don't think just pouring beer in some wax and letting it on fire is going to do much for anybody.
No, but you get the scented oils and shit. You just got to find them.
Oh, yeah, scented oils. Just squeeze off some from my taint.
There you go.
Yeah.
Taint butter.
Yeah, that's what people want.
That'll be your company, Taint Butter.
Taintbutter.org.
Right next to Hornycorn.
.org. Let's make them all .orgs.
Hey, what's the one for the charities?
I don't know.
Cha?
Is there there's
there has to be one for
a charity domain. Let's check that shit out. A charity domain.
Cha.
Dutch.
CHHH.
Charity domain. But yes, if you're interested, and we are going to be doing a painting segment, which is going to be amazing.
At least one.
Yep. I'm trying to lock down some models. So if you're interested in being, I don't know what to call it. If you're interested in implied nudity on the internet, it would be your implied nudity, not ours.
It's not implied.
No, they got pasties and stuff covering up their hoo-ha.
What's the fun in that?
YouTube.
We just base coat them first. That's all they got to do is get the base coat on first, and they're fine.
Yeah, we don't need it pulled just because they're like, I think I saw part of an areola.
But you didn't. It's base coated. That'd be like a chick sitting here without a bra.
We'll see. It's also
which has happened on our channel.
It's also up to the models themselves.
Agreed.
Like if I want to wear pasties, but like only if they're shaped like unicorns, which they have.
I was gonna say only if they're shaped like silver dollars.
That's just round.
No, but like the faces.
They're embossed like silver dollars. Your pasties need to be shaped like a silver dollar.
One tails.
That's a circle.
One heads, one tails. You got to, come on, work with me.
Yeah, but then how do you do a coin toss?
Just smack them, whichever one jiggles last.
Put a pin in that. We can do that. We can do that for a future broadcast.
And hopefully we'll have the paddle as well. We just got to figure out which model wants to get spanked. Okay, I'm tired of fucking hunching.
Which there might be some spanking on the 25 hour.
That's what I was talking
Sounds like
about.
A goddamn earthquake. Do you want me to look for somebody specifically for the spanking?
I would imagine we just keep one of our models that's willing to be spanked.
Yes, but then it's like, hey, 1, we need you to be almost completely naked. 2, we need you to let a stranger touch all over your body. Obviously, a professional artist. It's like, and 3, we also need to spank your ass, but they're gonna have paint on it.
And
the logo won't show as well.
Or it'll break straight through and just leave it.
Maybe. We'll find out it's a new way of tattooing. Just slather yourself in paint and beat the shit out of somebody, and it stays.
Well, there we go. How durable is the paint?
I don't think we have to go through the scientific method to know. Not very.
Then we want to see if the logo shows. Well, if not, it's pretty good paint. It's nice and thick. It's viscal. Viscal.
Viscous? Viscous? Visceral?
I don't know. Something.
It's a very dangerous paint. It's very visceral.
Well, it does draw the flogger to you.
What's
shit right out of my hand.
Oh shit. We should play a game where we spank 2 people with the Scallywag product that we might be getting. And we put the pictures online, and they have to guess which one's a guy's butt and which one's a girl's butt.
What guy are we shaving?
I might know some people that already have naturally smooth.
Doesn't exist.
Feminine.
Doesn't exist.
Butts.
Yeah.
You ever met an Asian?
Okay, so that'd be pretty.
They can't grow hair.
I'm pretty sure they still have hairy asses.
Think so?
Pretty sure.
Whatever. Then I'll just go find someone who does drag. Hey, you shave your ass, right? Yeah. Make sure it's smooth for this day.
Yeah, but don't bring even more people in.
Yeah, that's
just shave your ass.
No, people. See, it's the problem though. People know my ass.
How many of them are listeners?
Enough.
Well, they've seen my ass on air a few times.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, more people have seen me naked than you.
Well, probably, but that doesn't mean there's not going to be people listening who won't know my ass.
And I'm just saying that it's more likely that people are watching have seen my ass.
You never know. There might be a random stranger to me who listens to the show, and they're like, I have seen that ass hanging out of a car window, and they wouldn't be lying.
They could say that about either one of us.
And anyways, that would have to be something that we would have to do off camera. Because if either of us stopped talking for a while, then they would know that we were off to get flogged.
Not necessarily. We could take a piss.
And get flogged.
How bad would that be?
All right. So you have
here's what's going to happen. Here's the problem. Is we're going to go and take a piss. We're not going to realize that people are going to be talking. Someone's going to be waiting. You're going to step out of the bathroom. Whoosh.
No, I'm not down with that. I'm okay. It's going to
happen.
I'm going to buy myself like some chaps with the ass very much so intact to wear all day.
Doesn't exist. Chaps are assless.
Then I'll buy leather pants. I don't fucking know.
That's one of the things that's always bugged me about. Ooh, she got assless, crotchless chaps. I'm like,
that's
called chaps. Hello.
Yo, this girl I was dating, she was wearing a thong and her ass was hanging out. Did you know that?
So apparently Gayoff says that me adjusting my mic sounds like that he was inside of a colonoscopy. I didn't know they mic'd those things.
Yeah, you can definitely regale us with this story on the 9th. That would be amazing. My time inside of a colonoscopy.
Brilliant.
I love it.
Though you know what I do like about having a cold?
I don't know.
I get this voice. I like this voice. It's a lot of fun.
I listen to myself later and masturbate furiously.
No, I walk up behind people and I just go, I'm right behind you.
And I'm like, well, yeah, I saw you walk up and follow me. I saw you follow me for 2 fucking blocks. I know you're there.
No, I'm a fucking ninja. I'm a big dude, but I'm really soft. I'm
a fucking ninja. Yeah. That's exactly what I think in movies. When a ninja's about to talk, there's like, hey, baby, I almost assassinated you.
No, they stab in the back. They get up right close and go, I'm a fucking ninja.
You feel me inside you? I'm so hard.
Hard, cold, and now I'm wet.
Dude, you're right. There's like nothing eventful that has happened that isn't depressing.
It has been a bad fucking news week.
Yeah, it's like people are dead because there's storms in Missouri. That 12-year-old who was shot, the officers aren't being indicted. Iran's doing shit with Russia.
All right, I got one for you. It's sad but amusing in the same story.
Okay.
I'm amused.
Okay.
I can't. Do you want me to ruin it by reading the full title, or do you just want me to go on from there?
Dealer's choice.
One of you guys, either fucking online or you, tell me. Do you want me to read the headline and give it all away, or do you want me to try and read the news story?
Read the story without the headline. Your burp smells like pepperoni.
Which is weird because I haven't had any kind of pizza or pepperoni in a while.
It's very spicy.
You know what's even funnier? You know what I ate today?
Huh?
Fucking salad.
Ew.
With Asian dressing.
That's what food eats.
No meat.
Actually, I do like salad, so I can't.
Well, sesame ginger dressing, dude, is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Over the weekend, police received a bizarre tip from an anonymous caller who said he knew of someone that kidnapped 2 young girls and killed them by eating them alive and was storing their remains in their basement.
Well, he's not really eating them alive if there were dead parts to eat later.
Police responded by issuing a warrant to the Chicago home of a 35-year-old Robert Steinbeck and a 33-year-old Robin Lee. I guess that pretty much gave away the fucking story anyway.
Yeah, what was the headline? Man eats woman.
Police arrest couple planning to eat humans in zombie-like attack during Christmas full moon.
What the fuck is going on in that picture?
I don't know.
And why is it like zombie-like attack? Wouldn't it be cannibalistic-like attack since zombies don't exist?
Upon their home, they attack officers with knives, but were tased and subdued after one officer suffered lacerations to the wrist, but there were no other serious injuries to the officers.
Oh, that's okay. He can just listen to some Linkin Park while he heals.
If I could describe their home in one word, it would be macabre.
McCabe.
I've never seen anything like it, said Detective Lewis Wilson. We found most of the teenagers' remains in the basement. However, What Steinbeck and Lacey did to the young girls after they killed them was absolutely horrifying. According to the reports, the couple... I should be on NCR right now.
NPR?
Thank you.
So you can bore people to death?
According to the reports, the couple was obsessed with zombie movies, particularly The Walking Dead, which isn't really a movie, but we'll let that slide. They made lampshades with the deceased's skin. A lampshade made from one of the victim's stomach's skin, still adorned with the young girl's belly ring. Another display showed the young girl's eyeballs with strings woven through it, hanging on the Christmas tree.
So lampshade with belly button ring still intact. That's a combination of Silence of the Lambs and Jeepers Creepers.
Other ornaments on the tree included fingers, ears, and toes. Police found diaries in the home that confirmed the couple's plotting a zombie-like attack to eat humans on Christmas Day during the rare full moon. Where and how the attack was planned had not been released to the authorities. Steinbeck and Lacey were both arrested and booked into the county jail with no bond. Drug screening administered to the couple tested positive for, what do you think?
Methamphetamine.
Mm.
Bath salts. Really?
And?
Salvia. Fuck, what's it called?
White
Flocka.
horse.
Oh, cocaine.
White
Heroin.
horse. Thank you.
Whatever. I thought the white pony was cocaine and the dragon was heroin. No shit.
The horse is heroin.
Learn something new every day.
Positive for bath salts and heroin. Names of the young girls have not yet been released pending notification of the family members. Authorities did, however, confirm that the two young girls had been listed as runaways.
Oh, fun.
Yep. I am the Reverend Rambo. Back to you, Mendonca.
Okay.
Should that be my audition piece?
No.
Can I send that to NPR as an audition piece?
Here's a tale of a digital forensics officer. Guy freaks out because he was currently smoking weed. Then we explain why we were there. Frequently, I help serve search warrants. This guy was sitting on his couch smoking weed when we knocked. He assumed that's why we were there. Then we explained to him it wasn't the weed, but the child pornography he had on his computer. Suspect's next words out of his mouth were like, "Oh yeah, that. Yeah, I'm guilty of that. But can I finish this roach first?"
Why not?
They're saying that the number one thing, like it used to be computers all the time that, you know, local law enforcement and crime scene investigation and FBI would get you for, would be your computers. Now, all they need is your fucking cell phone.
Yeah.
They said drug dealers just don't understand the concept of a burner anymore. They do everything in their cell phone, and no matter what you delete, if these fuckers are good enough, they'll find it.
Well, yeah, everything gets in the cloud now, unless you're using one of those burner phones. At which point you can't text really. You can, but not very well. You can't use your email. You can't use.
That's
all
why
the other
basically,
shit.
if somebody has a pager and they're not a doctor, you know they're a drug dealer.
Yeah. So go to the chat. Gail sent a news story. I want you to do.
The number one comment though, after all this, you used to convict me on my cell phone. It's a Drake song that everybody's making fun of.
Who?
Drake. Come on, Rambo. I saw you doing the Hotline Bling dance. It's your favorite. Now everybody knows.
Man, I don't think anything in that sentence made sense.
Speaking a bunch of jibba jabba. All right. So
here at NPR, we don't understand terms like
Hotline Bling.
Jibber jabber.
Yeah, but he knows what that Hotline Bling. Actually, I went and read the lyrics to the song and
you make me sad.
Didn't understand it at all. Well, because everybody was like, I know what that Hotline Bling. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck that means.
I did see a news story recently that said 99% of all pop culture, whether it be rock, rap, R&B, or whatever they say they're doing, all the lyrics today are now at about a third grade reading level, whereas back when, rock was good, it was still above high school and college level for the most part.
Well, yeah, because it's not about substance anymore. All you need is a 5-word catchy chorus line and a beat that's repetitive yet catchy, and that's
Don't
it.
forget your auto tuner.
Nah, man, you're just talking to a fucking fan. It's the cheap auto tune. All right, let's see what we got here.
That's how they do their. We can't really say it's their demo tapes anymore because nobody knows what a fucking tape is.
Florida woman. Wait, there's 2 things. Let me look at the first one. I'll let that load in the background.
So Madonka's going to try his hand at something. We all hear news. It's everywhere. Most of it's very depressing and sad. The rest of it is aggravating and angry. But once in a while, you find a news story. It's a gem. It's something pure, something simple. But you always end up saying, it must have been in Florida.
All right. The headline.
Don't read it first. I never read them first.
Oh,
I go with the headlines and go from there. That's why sometimes they're hit or miss.
Yeah, this headline just fucking sells it. Woman arrested after rubberized cart in Walmart while having sushi and wine. I want to do this now. A Florida woman faces theft and drug paraphernalia charges after driving a motorized shopping cart through Walmart while eating and drinking items from the store. Oh, come on. That's not even a real name. It's supposed to be Jocelyn, I'm assuming. Josselen.
Got it.
Jocelyn Lopez, age 25. Oh, okay. This is where the drug paraphernalia comes from. Jocelyn Lopez, 25, allegedly shot up and then exhibited odd behavior at a Walmart in Lecanto. She had a half-empty bottle of wine in her cart and ate sushi, mini muffins, cinnamon rolls, rotisserie chicken, according to the Citrus County Sheriff Office. What the? Okay. Odd behavior. The odd behavior was she rode around Walmart eating shit. You know how many times I've been to Walmart and there's people just eating out of the packages and just putting the empty packages? I mean, they still pay for it.
Was she a super fat fuck?
No.
That might have been the weird behavior.
She doesn't look like a big girl.
No,
the fact that she was in a motorized okay.
Cart.
Yeah. Maybe. Just this morning I went to Walmart and the person in front of me put down 2 empty bottles of chocolate milk on the conveyor with their purchases because they just wanted to stroll around and drink their chocolate milk while shopping.
Why? How fucking desperate are you to get fatter?
Hey, when you need chocolate milk, you fucking need chocolate milk.
Yeah, but I still don't fucking drink it while I'm in the goddamn store.
Oh, the sheriff's office responded to a call from Walmart on December 22nd that Lopez was being held after consuming $32.36 worth of food and wine inside the store. Deputies found 3 empty syringes in her possession after arresting Lopez. She told detectives that she had used the syringes earlier to inject crystal meth.
Wait. The whole crystal?
Yes. Lopez, who said she was homeless, told the deputy that she was hungry and did not want to take any of the items outside of the store, but did consume everything she could while inside the store. She further states that she knew she was doing wrong, however, did it anyway. Homeless, but she can afford enough meth for 3 syringes. I mean, I don't know if anybody can tell me the street price of crystal meth right now. I would assume
cheap.
3 syringes. Do you think it'd be more than $32.36?
I guess it would depend on its purity.
But I think she could have gotten a good meal out of it. Maybe not the wine. Well, if it was like a $10 bottle of Prosecco.
But you know what, though? It wouldn't have gotten rid of the fucking bugs crawling under her skin. She needed to get rid of the bugs before she...
Why is there all this skin on my arm? Oh, man. And this thing's not working. It won't load.
So I had a question for you that you ignored.
What was the question?
Do you know how to Reddit?
No. Nobody knows how to Reddit.
Apparently everybody but us knows how to
No. Nobody knows how to Reddit. There's like 3 people know how to Reddit, and you email them what you want on Reddit, and they'll put it under your account because nobody knows how to Reddit.
Because apparently I'm hearing
as
that's
as
one of the
fucking
best
gay
ways.
off sends me a Reddit link.
Because apparently that's one of the best ways to promote the fucking podcast right now is Reddit.
Reddit.
All the famous let me rephrase, all of the still independent, not funded podcasts that I've been tracking lately, yes, I'm stalking you assholes. Have all been saying Reddit. What the fuck is Reddit? What the fuck is Reddit? C. What the fuck is Reddit?
I just use Imager because it's Reddit with pictures and it's easy to navigate.
But apparently the podcast fans aren't on Imager.
Well, fuck them. Okay, all right.
That's gonna get us money.
I will give you a choice.
Taco.
Of 3 headlines.
Okay.
We've got Florida man dies from accidental shooting while demonstrating how to clean gun over a FaceTime call. No? Okay. Florida man shot twice after giving brother gun and daring him to shoot him.
Back burner.
Oh, wait. This is going to be the one. This is going to be the one. Time traveling Florida man crashes car into building.
Did you see the post about the guy returned by aliens once taco?
No.
Apparently there's a guy wandering around the Midwest right now. I believe it's Midwest who claims he was abducted by aliens. They finally brought him back.
Fuck balls.
Taco. Go ahead.
When he didn't crash his car into a building, he drove right through that shit and out again. Look at that picture. I wouldn't call that crashing into a building. I would call that successfully driving through a building.
I wouldn't really call it crashing through a building. That looks more like driving through one garage door and out the other of like an industrial warehouse or something.
Actually, it's the front of Advanced Tax Services. Oh yeah, you can see little office chairs and desks and shit. Yeah.
But it looks, if you look at it, it looks like it was a fucking bay door that he came through.
Yeah, like one of those General Steel buildings that they put offices in.
Yeah, prefab, just fucking.
Oh god, it gets even better in the very first.
Read it. See what happens.
A man who told police he wanted to time travel crashed his Dodge Challenger into a strip mall on North Davis Highway in Pensacola earlier this week.
Tell me he was getting up to 88. Please tell me he was getting up to 88.
The vehicle sped through a traffic light at the intersection of North Davis Highway and West Fairfield Drive at approximately 10:50 a.m. and traveled through the front entrance of Advanced Tax Services. The car barreled through the center of the building, coming to a stop outside the double doors at the building's rear entrance. The driver has not been identified, was uninjured, but was taken to a local facility for evaluation. Charges have not yet been filed, according to the press release from the Pensacola Police Department. Blah, blah, blah.
Did he have a flux capacitor? These are the things we need to know, people, when you're writing these fucking news
Nobody
stories.
was in the building.
Don't do this allegedly bullshit. I'm not screaming about it right now. I'm too fucking tired.
This is great. All right. They said the building is unstable on the backside. They told us not to go back in until the whole building has been for safety. This is Ellison Bennett, located next door to the former Advanced Tax Services, who is awaiting clearance on re-entering his business. Want to know what Ellison Bennett's business is? He's the co-owner of Pensacola Caskets for all your casket needs.
So he's sad the guy didn't die, or at least hit somebody on the way out.
Nobody got hurt. Nobody was in the building, and yeah, it doesn't say anything about trying to get up to 88 degrees. Nothing.
Degrees.
Turn
my heat up. Let's start driving. See if we can go into the past future.
You know what? Maybe that's where he fucked up. He had his heater on, and he thought it was degrees and not miles per hour.
Not all of us shoot up 3 needles worth of meth before we do a podcast, sir.
Oh, man. Wait. Nah, it's Seattle. I don't care.
Wait, no, Seattle. Fuck it. He's going to commit suicide this week anyway. It's fine.
Yeah. That's why they got that bridge. That's what it's good for. All right. See what we got.
You know what else was good for that?
Huh.
The Archway in St. Louis.
Has anybody jumped off that?
No, you can't. It was a joke.
Oh.
They have a little fucking tram that goes up it, though.
So you could jump out of the tram?
No. You have to break a window and then break another set of windows.
Okay, if someone really wants to kill themselves, I'm sure they can get out.
Yeah, but there are easier ways to do it than that.
Yeah, I know, but it won't get you as much notoriety. You can get fake internet points. That's what matters in the afterlife.
That's right. I forgot. Heaven has a fucking YouTube tally,
Ooh.
and Hell has a.
Read the one with the
Instagram
sheriff
tally.
star next to it. Umbo.
But as you guys have said in the past, that's not naked. We've allowed shoes and socks merely to protect your feet.
95%. The Adventures of 95% Naked Man.
The Adventures of Almost
Naked Man. This Florida woman one that I already read with the meth and the wine keeps popping up. This Florida man showing a relative the proper way to clean a gun, shoots himself to death.
Got a better one. www.reddit.com/Joshua's balls are divine.
What?
Plug it in.
I don't want to.
Reddit.com
I don't want to.
Do it.
No.
Do it. Do it.
It better be about my balls, since that was the most popular answer for the holiday trivia.
That's not true.
What was more popular?
Allegedly.
So I knew you were going to correct me. Yeah, he said it, everybody.
I still win.
Mendonca's balls was second. It almost got beaten by pedophiles.
No, that got the most cheers.
Pedophiles
got the most cheers.
And responses that involved the word cunt. Those were pretty popular too. Oh, and boobies. No, it was penis, boobies, penis, Shawshank Redemption.
But that's all one response. So.
that was just one response. All right, so what have we got?
And it win. Though I would
no, that one did win.
Oh wait, no, was that the Cole one? I don't remember. The first present we gave away on our Christmas show was the Cole.
Box of Cole. Fucking picked it.
And he was so happy too when he goes, oh fucking Ecto-Wana. Is it turn it around?
So it's reddit.com/r/Joshua's balls are divine.
Reddit.com/Joshua's balls are divine. All one word.
Balls.
I want to see a halo around these motherfuckers.
Is it D-I or D-E? D-I-V-I-N-E.
D-I-V-I-N-E.
Okay. I put divine. My balls are
D-E-V-I-N-E.
Divine.
D-E-V-I-N-E.
Divine.
Divini.
Divini. It says page not found.
Well, go to chat and click the link.
Are you sure it's not /r/? Because usually that's how you get out.
/Joshua. I'm reading the fucking link, you jack nugget.
You're a jack nugget.
Jack my nuggets.
I found the subreddit. It says there's nothing there. It's in the chat.
Yes, it's in the fucking chat. I was just reading
let's see how divine arm.
Yeah. That's the thing is.
No, he spelled divine wrong. That's why.
D-E-V-I-N-E.
It's supposed to be D-I-V-I-N-E, isn't it?
But I said D-E-V-I-N-E.
Whatever. Inny. By the time you get this will be funny. That's not a real subreddit. What a fucking asshole. Oh, alleged penis. Shawshank Redemption. Thanks, Moog. See?
One more for alleged.
It is not. It is not. So, since I'm on his hands, why don't you make the subreddit for Joshua's balls are divine?
I'll send you a picture of mine. You can post it up as the first one.
He'll send you a picture of his Peter, too.
Well, it's got to be in there to make sure that it's mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only way you got to know it's my balls is if you see my Peter.
Balls are divine. Let's see. I can't, I get it. News is serious. You should report news seriously. But how can you have a news story that involves an individual driving a vehicle into a building, attempting to time travel, and you don't make one fucking gigawatt, 88 mile per hour, clock tower, any type of Back to the Future joke whatsoever?
So news has to be serious, right?
No.
So here's news. Posted today. And I hate the fact that they're using this word because it's not fucking right.
Allegedly?
No. Almost as bad. They're misrepresenting something that makes my childhood fucking come.
Makes your childhood come?
Yes. The thought of this as a kid was enough to almost bring me to climax.
Oh, okay.
So many people are falling off hoverboards on video.
They're not hoverboards.
Exactly.
They're fucking segways without a handle.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I'm annoyed with it.
Okay.
But this was a news story. Hoverboards were among the most popular gift to give this holiday season, but not everyone can get the grips of them. The futuristic self-balancing scooters. It's not futuristic. We've had them. They just had fucking handles. Segway. Multiple people are posting videos of their parents, siblings, friends, and even Santa Claus struggling to stand up.
Yeah. There's only
devices.
Darth Vader eating shit.
But this is not news.
Oh, God.
And then it's just video after video of people just eating shit on these. But again, it's not. By the way, did you see the Florida pasties?
What, because they keep exploding?
No. In order to ride them in public, you can be arrested if you are not wearing a helmet. If you're on the road, like if you want to go from like here to fucking Walmart, you're not allowed to be on the sidewalk. You got to be in a bicycle lane. You know, in the fucking street.
Yeah.
Wearing a helmet.
Yeah, but you should also wear a snorkel, because if you're riding one of those down the side of the road with a bike helmet on, you're going to be drowning in pussy.
I just think it's funny. They have a fucking handleless Segway helmet law, but not a motorcycle law. They have a bicycle helmet law, not a motorcycle helmet law. They've got a retarded kid helmet law. At least they should. That way we can point them out.
Yeah, but then I'll have to wear a helmet.
No, you're not a kid anymore. It's okay.
I do really stupid shit.
Yeah, but post 23, you can take the helmet off.
Okay. All right.
Just like the school system.
So your first 2 years of drinking, get used to having the helmet, save shit off, take a fucking spill off the curb, eat shit, and die.
One less person to worry about. But no, you know how if you're fucking retarded, you can stay in school till you're 20.
What?
Yeah, if you are legitimately a fucking retard, and I mean fucking retarded.
Do you get to choose what grade you want to be in?
No, you move along at a different rate than other people do. So like because if I would have known that my senior year of high school, I would just act like an absolute fucking moron, so I could go back to kindergarten for another 5 years and get nap time and shit, and then eventually be like, okay, I'm no longer retarded. I'm gonna take my SATs and bounce. Again, people fucking laugh and hate on me all the time. I never wanted to leave high school. I had a fucking sweet ass gig in high school.
I did not, but I do like. No, I don't like it.
I had a sweet high school, especially my last 2 years. My last 2 years, I had completed pretty much every qualification to graduate that I needed, other than you need to take another science, you need to take another math, you need to take another social studies. Other than that,
other than 5 courses that I needed to take.
No. Out of a 9 class scheduled day.
Yeah. For
the last 2 years, I only had to take 3. Then I took 2 electives, and the rest of the time, I just kind of fucking hung out. I was, it sounds a lot nerdier than it was, but I was in the audiovisual club.
Dude, I was in AV and drama, okay? So
well, we didn't have a real drama club. We just did a show. But, I mean, I was in AV, I was in archery team, I was in the multiple bands, choirs, show, all that shit. So I had all this fucking free time. So what did I do? I went to the AV and just fucking dicked around. We made movies, we made fucking videos. I learned how to work on sound and video equipment. Or I'd go to ROTC and I'd be like, put my fucking uniform on and drill little kids into the fucking ground. It was awesome.
That sounds erotic.
I had a blast.
While drilling little kids in the ground.
No, it gets better. Then when I was 16, 17, and 18, 16, 17, sorry, after school, I had a job. One of my jobs was drilling delinquent kids and retarded kids into the ground.
So you were a rapist. That was your job.
No, they signed up for it.
Oh man.
No, but in all seriousness, though, you go back to it. These were the kids. This was their last chance. If they did not pass my course, they went to fucking a juvie.
Okay.
And for the retarded kids, it was, what else are we going to do with them?
Give them a gun and send them overseas.
Oh.
As long as they're facing in the right direction, most of their bullets should hit the other side.
So just point the right direction. That's all we care about. But so what we ended up doing with them is we would do PT twice a week.
Yeah.
And then twice a week we would do problem solving. Some of the kids were better at problem solving than others. I'm not going to say anything too gory, but the retarded kids were usually better than
I was just going to say it wasn't retarded kids that were bad at problem solving.
Nope, they were better than the fucking delinquents. I had no greater joy in my life till I was, 25, than when one of those delinquent kids took a swing at me.
Oh, I thought it would have been when they leave you notes in your locker telling you how handsome you are.
No, because we had police guarding, and the police, he swung at me, connected. I let him. And I knew the cop, and the cop just went, if he hits you, restrain him.
With all your weight on them, right into the ground.
6 foot tall, 230 pounds of muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah. That kid didn't fucking stand a chance. He was about 5'10" and about 180 pounds himself. He was one of these gangbanger bullshit teenage, I'm bigger, better, badder than you. And I just went, dude, you have no fucking clue. I've been boxing with the sergeant major from the fucking Marine Corps.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck with me at this point. I've been boxing for years. I'm training to be a goddamn Marine at that point.
Yeah.
Last name's Rambo. You learn to fight or you take a lot of shit.
Yeah,
Guess
that
what?
must have been fun in the service.
Oh, you think you're Rambo, huh? Get down and give me 20.
It's like
Hi-yo,
it's
Shazam.
it's like yes, I am Rambo. It's my fucking name.
Yeah, but you do that and then you get 40 instead of 20.
Yeah.
I did a lot of Firewatch when I was training, which was we would get sent to a mini boot camp every year as well. We'd spend 2 weeks down in Ellis Island. And Firewatch was you stay up all night. Well, part of the night. You got to stay up an extra 4 hours on guard duty.
Why were you guarding duty?
Well, because there was nothing else to guard on that fucking base.
Oh, so it's like just stand by the latrine. We'll get you in 4 hours.
But I had a system. You
Okay.
see, you could go to the little fucking convenience store area and they had shit you could buy. But after lights out,
They sell things at convenience stores? Tell me more.
but you couldn't go after lights out.
Okay.
So I would say to the people around, candy bar costs $1, right? Yep. You give me $1, I'll go buy you a bar while I'm on Firewatch. Okay. So about 5 guys gave me $1. I went down, got the candy bars, ate them on my Firewatch, went back. They said, where's the candy? I said, well, you just gave me $1 for the candy bar. You didn't give me the $1 for bringing it back to you.
Yeah.
So I started making money.
I started making $2 for every candy bar
And then I'd bring them their candy bar back.
with a bite out of it. Like, oh, it's a third $1 if you don't want me to sample it to make sure it's good.
After the first night eating 5 candy bars in 4 hours, no. But on candy bars for a couple weeks, okay. PT the next day was brutal, filled with just chocolate and nougat. I was like, oh.
I ate an entire Toblerone the day after Christmas. Like, not the ridiculously big one, but the one's good. It's at least a foot.
The normal
long.
sized ones?
No, you have the normal size ones. They're about that big. This one was like the size of a mag light.
So the fun size?
Yeah, whatever. I ate it in a ton, and I don't regret it.
Did you at the time?
No. It was very good.
I like the Toblerones. I like the dark chocolate ones better.
Yeah, those are badass. Gary Deli started doing the peppermint bark with dark chocolate now.
Not a huge Ghirardelli fan.
But they're the San Francisco treat. Oh, that's Rice Room.
Yeah.
They're from San Francisco.
Not a fan of Ghirardellis.
You know what? I didn't know that they were from San Francisco until
Till I went to San Francisco and they were everywhere.
No, I've only been Vegas is the furthest west I've gone, but I didn't know they were from San Francisco for ever. I just realized this like 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, oh, so that's why there's a giant Ghirardelli sign at Universal with no fucking chocolate shop. I'm still mad.
Honestly, you know what? And I've been saying this for fucking ever. If these goddamn theme parks would just start opening up mini storefronts, they would make a killing. And I don't want to give them more fucking money, but if they would open up each one of those little stores that are just prop stores, so they have storage area in the backstage area.
Yeah.
Ooh, sorry, breaking the fourth wall. Go fuck yourself. You didn't realize that's what it was. If they were to open up a mini storefront, I'm talking go 6 feet back with a fucking counter and a couple little fucking trinkets to buy, they would make a killing. Or even if it wasn't that, even if it was just people acting, give 2 actors a fucking job,
like they do at Hollywood Studios.
What Hollywood Studios?
The ones over at Disney.
There's no Hollywood Studios at Disney.
They haven't officially rebranded it yet.
I still don't know. It's still MGM. Go fuck yourself.
It's not going to be Hollywood Studios for long.
Doesn't matter.
I think they're just changing it to Disney Studios.
I don't know what they're doing.
But or actually, Universal has it too, right? When you walk in, they usually have a cabbie hanging out by that cab, and it's like he's not going to drive your ass around, but he'd show.
That's what I mean. Is pay a few more of these fucking starving actors here in town to portray an act. Really immerse people in the street scenes that they're at, the time that they're supposed to be there at. You would make a killing. You'd make so much more money. Not only that, but watching these people interact. You know, some people would stray slightly away from the lines just to see what fucking happens once in a while.
The only place you get that on the Universal side is the Avenue of the Stars when you have the Men in Black come out and Marilyn Monroe and
barely.
But some of those people out there are fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, no, they are.
But no, I get what you're saying. Have a more immersive experience, which they have started doing on the Universal side, where they have all the parade floats and they bring them out for the meet and greets now.
But fuck the parade floats. We don't give a shit. You have such gorgeous scenery all around you. Some of the top-notch shit that I've seen. Use it to your advantage. Stop getting rid of things like the Ghostbusters show on the fucking stairs in front of the museum.
Well, that's because they ran out. Their licensing ran out, and they wouldn't renew.
So put something there. Universal has to have something in front of that fucking museum. I know they do.
Which that, you know, it was sad when Ghostbusters closed for that Twister. Yeah, but Twister's gone now.
Yeah, I heard.
But
Twister used to be my favorite on a hot day.
Because you'd get nailed with all the misters and the cold smoke and the water, yeah.
And then, but then the fucking tornado force winds and the water and shit in there that just cool. Oh, thank God.
For anybody who never got to see Ghostbusters, I'm sorry, it was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like even today, I could sit down and be like, you know what, the effects didn't hold up, but the show itself was still entertaining.
You can still, if you really, really search, there are a few sites that still have the old show up there.
Yeah, but
it keeps getting taken down, and they keep putting it up someplace else. So
you'll find random videos of when they had a fucking X-Men stunt show.
Yeah,
in the Avenue of Stars.
Let's go, Spot, says Mooglet.
The Ghostbusters show, after the fact, they would come out to the New York City steps, and they would say that they're investigating paranormal activity, and Beetlejuice would come out and possess them,
make them dance
to like fucking NSYNC's Bye 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 and shit like that. It was infinitely hilarious. If anybody was a fan of the Beetlejuice show before it closed, the last iteration really wasn't all that good.
They started going downhill when they introduced fucking Hip and Hop.
You know, that one wasn't too bad. The final iteration though, they had like 4 like dancers that just did interpretive dance the entire time. Yeah, okay. They were ghosts. There was no reason for them to be up there. And it used to have like a story. There'd be a conflict between the characters. Characters would sing songs that would have to do with like their characteristics, like Wolfman singing Jump and flying all over the place and shit. But the final show,
even when they got rid of a lot of the main story stuff, you still saw the battle between the Bride of Frankenstein with Dracula and Frankenstein. You know, you still saw a little bit of fun give and take out of there. But
it basically became a Glee ripoff with the Universal monsters. They added the interpretive dancers. They added the Phantom of the Opera's daughter, and they brought Cleopatra back. And instead of like every character getting their own song and there being a flow and shit, it was just Glee with fucking Phantom's daughter being the DJ and Cleopatra singing almost every fucking song. But now it's gone.
And you know what though? And I auditioned so many fucking times for Frankie, but that bitch would never quit. No, seriously, he kept putting in his 2-week fucking notice.
Yeah.
And then not quitting. Putting in his 2-week notice, not fucking quit. I hate that jackass. I hope he fucking dies. Because I would have loved doing that. I would have had a blast doing that fucking role, but no. He's a pansy ass piece of shit who always thought he would make it fucking big, and every time he got to quit, he'd fail the fucking audition, come back and go, no, I'm still here, sorry. Go fuck yourself.
You still got to play the character you wanted. Well, with the new Beetlejuice movie in pre-production and shit, who knows? In a couple years, they might bring it back not as a graveyard review.
Who knows?
I would like what they would do with it, because it's a direct sequel. It's Lydia when she's older.
I'm still skeptical.
Michael Keaton's on board. Tim Burton's writing it and directing it, and I don't know. I think they would do a good job. I mean, Johnny Depp's not Beetlejuice, so that's a big step in the right direction.
And his daughter's not Lydia, so that helps.
Yeah.
Not to take away from fucking, was it Lily Rose?
Yeah,
fucker,
and he's not married to Helena Bonham Carter anymore, so he doesn't just throw her into big female leads. Don't get me wrong, she's a good actress, but he just threw her into fucking everything because they were married.
And she always played the same character, so what do you expect?
Yeah, and he kind of just fucking stuck Johnny Depp in the same role.
But I'm sorry, how do you fuck that marriage up?
It wasn't weird enough.
No, I'm sorry. You're an ugly fucking old fat chud, and you're married to that.
I love the fact that you use the word chud, because I say hideous fucking chud all the time. One, because the Kevin Smith quotes, and two
because it's singular.
Yeah.
But seriously,
anybody who doesn't know what's going on, Google chud, CHUD, and you'll understand why they use the term
chud.
Yes, you'll understand the term hideous fucking chud.
Apparently, there's a movie covered. Mooglet wants you to look at.
Let's see what we got here.
I'm just not clicking on shit. You're doing it.
Let's see what I got.
And you can't claim your phone sucks. And he's online right now, so you have to do it.
What? This thing?
When is he ever online? You have to do what he asks you to do right now because he's online.
Oh my God, he's on social media. Oh my God. Oh my God.
But no, seriously, how do you fuck that marriage up? If you're the fucking chud in the relationship, how do you fuck it up? Why would you fuck it up? What are you gonna find better than that?
Maybe he didn't fuck it up. Maybe she was just like, bye. She was done with it. Some people just fall out of love. There's no animosity. They're just like, hey, this ain't working anymore. And with how odd she is, I could see her just being like, I don't want to do this anymore. What's Tim Burton going to do? I'll put you in more movies. I can get in my own movie, sweetheart. No, thanks. She was in Fight Club. She's fucking Marla.
Since then, what has she done without Tim Burton?
Bellatrix Lestrange.
But that was a fucking Tim Burton character just in a different fucking movie.
I knew it was gonna go there, and I was ready.
But it's fucking true. If she's not playing that character, she's not doing work.
What the fuck? Why was I? Oh, because I was talking about Cleo taking over the whole fucking shows. It's just Hollywood whitewashing movies again.
Yeah, tell that to the Fantastic Four that crapped out.
Yeah, whitewashing.
What was the
they
other
made
one?
A stormtrooper black. Everybody knows stormtroopers are white.
Yeah, they're all clones of one white guy.
Not anymore.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, but well, he was kind of like.
Excuse me.
But
what was that? They did a fucking play or a movie or something where they just did the entire cast as black and it failed miserably. What was it?
An entire play or movie where the entire cast was black.
They took something that was primarily white,
okay,
and then said, "Nope, we're progressive. We're going to make it all black people."
So like they did with The Wiz, but that was successful because they had
fucking
fucking Michael Jackson and shit.
Well, that and it was written to be black characters.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, when they did it live, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, they're black." No shit, they're fucking black. They're supposed read the fucking screenplay. They're supposed to be black. Read the script. They're supposed to be fucking black.
So there was someone help us out here because I don't feel like Googling.
I don't remember what it fucking was. It was a blip that I saw one day, and I'm like, no shit, and moved on.
Well, Sir Patrick Stewart was in a stage production of Othello, where he played Othello, and the entire cast was black, and he was the white outcast. and he did a phenomenal job because it's fucking Sir Patrick Stewart, and that dude's amazing. By the way, if you enjoy Sir Patrick Stewart, look up the show Blunt Talk.
Yes.
So fucking good. Like all the characters are very well written. And you know, generally when you have the first episode of a show, you can see them getting into their characters and you don't really see a lot of the relationships developing until later episodes. This one, that entire cast was just connected from like minute one. They all did a phenomenal job.
Lights up, balls deep. That's all we got to say.
Yeah, it's just so fucking good. And the cameos and poor Jason Schwartzman. But yeah, Blunt Talk. Look
Blazing
it up.
Saddles.
I think it's, I love Blazing Saddles. Do you know the sheriff?
A black sheriff? And why not? Worked in Blazing Saddles.
Damn right. Mel Brooks. Spaceballs 2.
Again, it's another one. I'm just kind of like, come on, guys.
But it's Mel Brooks, man.
But you can't have barf.
Oh. He'll make a joke about it. He'll make a joke about Barf dying.
But is he going to try and bring Barf back, or is he going to just let him go?
With Mel Brooks, I don't think Mel Brooks is going to try to get somebody to reprise a character that was specifically written for an actor. Because I mean, who else could have done it? Chris Farley, also dead.
I'm just saying, these are some of the reasons why I'm like, let's not rehash. I mean, come on, Michael Keaton doing Beetlejuice again.
But he's perfect for it.
In his prime, he's perfect for it.
I still think he could pull it off. I'm
skeptical because he hasn't done that role.
Now the real question is, will Alec Baldwin come back? I would love to see him explain how ghosts age.
Seth Rogen or Rambo should play Barf. It's the same damn thing. Hey, get Mel Brooks on the line. I will murder Barf.
Mel Brooks presents a Judd Apatow production of Spaceballs 2. You know, I'd pay to see that.
With Seth Rogen stand-in Josh Rambo.
No, you're the stunt double.
I'm the stunt Barf?
Yeah, you're the stunt Barf. Oh,
so they can catch me?
Yes.
I'll do it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I think...
I'll figure out the laugh. It's
you
fine.
know, they could have the stunt Barf come back. It's Mel Brooks, man. I mean, know. He loves his properties.
I know it'll be funny.
I get your potential issues, your apprehension with a sequel to Beetlejuice. I understand that because I have apprehensions as well. But Mel Brooks is just so fucking consistent with his pet projects.
I know.
I don't see him screwing this one up.
Again, not that he'll screw it up. Let's put it this way. If Spaceballs were to come out today, it would fail.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
So now we're trying to reprise it, in which you have the possibility of it not working with the new audience and pissing off the fans of the old work. Me personally, I would rather not tarnish original works, which was fucking genius, by... And you don't really tarnish the old works, but you put a bad taste in people's mouths.
I believe in Mel. Hashtag I believe in Mel.
Hashtag yogurt in your mouth.
Hashtag Brooks ain't bad. Hashtag I see our Schwartz are the same size.
Your Schwartz is as big as
Your
mine.
Schwartz is as big as mine. I need to go back and watch that. I think I have I have Blazing Saddles, Spaceballs, History of the World Part 1, and Robin Hood Men in Tights all sitting on my laptop right now.
I have all the DVDs except for Robin Hood.
Yeah. They finally, it didn't happen until like a year or two ago, they finally added Robin Hood Men in Tights to the Mel Brooks collection because for the longest time, it just wasn't part of it.
Which is silly.
Yeah, it's like it's one of his fucking films. Granted, it was...
one of his best in the heyday.
Yeah. Granted, it was later than his other works,
what
but
are you,
why...
kid? There's rocks. There's squirrels. There's trees. Well, bless them all until we're fish naked. Hi.
Fagulas? No. Just Mary. Movie's so good. And Dave Chappelle, the Sheriff of Rottingham.
Circumcision. The ladies love it. Well, I'll take 2.
Yeah, that's right.
What is circumcision? Oh, it's very simple. You take the You put your little thing in there,
Yeah.
and then we nip,
Oh.
and then blinking. Question.
Yeah. I really wish, like, in this day and age where they make products for fucking everything, if
Self-circumcision guillotine.
see, no, not just that. I want Blinken's Braille Playboy. I want one.
Him holding it. I've seen it. He holds this magazine up facing away from him where there's just two sacks dangling from it, and he's just lifting them gently as the castle gets taken away. Which, how the fuck did he get out of there? I don't want to know. It's funny.
Yes. He's a master swordsman too.
I thought it was a bit drafty.
Oh, it was a bit drafty.
Master Robin, your arms! They were taken in battle. Blinken, I'm over here.
Oh, and he's hugging the pillar. Oh, the statue.
The
of
statue.
The Venus de Milo. Oh, Mel Brooks. I
can see. Whack.
I just
nope. No. Then again, he starts walking off.
I don't think I've seen a Mel Brooks movie that I don't like.
There isn't one.
Like a Mel Brooks work that I didn't like, because he also did The Producers, right?
I will take these cotton balls. I'll take these cotton balls from you with my hand and put them in my pocket.
I don't know.
The Godfather scene.
Oh.
I just hollered to Dennis. He left the cotton balls in. I will take these cotton balls
from your hand and put them in my pocket. That was the fucking dumbass mafioso.
Your associate here. He doesn't say much. That's because he got his tongue cut out. He went like this.
And his fucking his sniper rifle crossbow that he takes out of the fucking attaché case and everything.
Just amazing films.
Yeah. That's why I think he can do it again. I think he can do it again.
If he does, it better be his last fucking work, and he better die a happy man, because god damn it, he's on my death.
I'm still
my death pool again.
I still want a History of the World Part 2. Or at least History of the World Part 3. Like, just fuck everybody, never make a Part 2.
I'd be happy with that.
Actually, History of the World Part 3 would be perfect, because he can skip over the whole modern age and go into the future.
He's just trying to quote with us.
I will take these
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quotes in a row, and it's like
you're just on fucking IMDb copying and pasting.
It's not as quick. Your lizard seems limp. Oh, well, in my age, no, you're petless.
That's right, his iguana. Oh, man.
History of the World, Part Space.
The one quote that always pops out in my head, and it's one of the most offensive ones from History of the World, is, "Okay, faggot, what's next?" I would just want to scream that whenever that comes up, and I'm like, no.
Yes.
That whole scene is great. The whole movie's great. Everything's great. Mel Brooks is great. The end. Mel Brooks is great.
Did you like Producers?
Yeah.
Which one? Because I've seen them all.
I've liked all the iterations I've seen. I've seen a recording of the stage production. I've seen the original film, and then the remake that had fucking Will Ferrell and Uma Thurman and Nathan Lane.
What was your favorite duo? The main two.
This might just be because I grew up with them and they've always been a duo, but Nathan Lane and Matthew Broderick. Yeah.
I agree with you on stage. I think the two of them gave a much better performance on stage.
Yeah.
They did bring their stage performance to the movie, but I like their stage performance better than their movie performance.
Well, I get that. Well, also when you're on stage, you have to hit your take every single fucking time. Whereas with the movie, there's the editor.
The deleted scenes were fucking awesome, by the way.
With a movie, you have an editor who can go back and they can decide which takes they think are better, and you get more of the editor's vision than the actors themselves.
Which part of why I always like doing stage more than film. I've gotten the chance to do, bit parts, extras, short films with people, and I've always enjoyed the stage performance much more than movie, because anything on screen is stop and go and stop and go and stop and go. And yeah, I understand.
And out of order.
If you're a fucking actor, you're supposed to be able to click into character and just do your fucking scene.
Yeah.
The 67th time in a row, at that point, you're just going, here's my line, shut the fuck up. Don't you dare tell me to do it again.
Stop it.
I think you were out of place. Go fuck yourself. I'm on the same spot I've been standing at in the last 30 goddamn minutes. I'm done. Well, we're going to try this angle. No, fuck you, Kermit.
Talk people whipping their dicks out in the Jesus.
My go-to voice is just, it's not Kermit, but it's like the goofy guy just doing the thing.
Yeah, I'm doing the thing with the
it
stuff.
It blends into the Kermit sometimes, and then you get a little bit of Kermit the Frog coming out and telling you need to suck dick harder. Otherwise, they're not going to believe it.
Oh, there it is. Found it.
What, Kermit sucking dick?
No. See,
dude.
No. Just.
Okay, faggot. What's next? Okay, faggot. What's next? Okay.
15 minutes of this one quote. and that's the thing about Mel Brooks. If you want to see one of the most hilarious, offensive pieces of film ever, watch the first 3 minutes of Blazing Saddles. I believe they use derogatory terms for blacks, Hispanics, Asians, whites, Jews, homosexuals, and women.
Moog said the best duo for the producers was Gene Wilder and Cleo Blacktra.
Cleo Blacktra. Gene Wilder was in Blazing Saddles, not the producers. Or was he in the producers?
He was in the original producers.
That's right. Yeah, you're right. I don't fucking...
He made a better Willy Wonka.
Not according to Roald Dahl. He fucking hated that film and hated Gene Wilder. Well, because he just said it wasn't true to the book at all. It was a loosely based fabrication of fuckery.
Though here's another. Gene Wilder, if I remember correctly, was in See No Evil, Hear No Evil.
Are you allowed to speak evil in that film?
It was about a blind man and a deaf man navigating through blah, blah, blah.
That's the actual synopsis. It says blah, blah, blah.
Pretty much. They didn't really do much of anything, but it was funny as hell.
Huh. You know what's a great duo movie?
Batman.
Bubba Hotep. Come on, Black JFK and Elvis in a retirement home? Yeah. They took out part of his brain. There's just a little bag of sand in there. Had some of the worst special effects ever.
The worst special effects.
I don't know.
Since Plan 9 from Outer Space.
I've seen some bad special effects. I don't know if I'd say that's the worst, but it was pretty terrible. What are you talking about? Those robot suits were real. It was all practical. In the Sentinel things.
And they actually flew above a fake New York City and duked it out in the rain.
Yeah.
That was pouring down extremes with no fucking wind whatsoever.
Because it's a program. Honestly, though, that's how a Dragon Ball movie should have looked.
Yes.
Not that thing they did.
I didn't even see it.
I've seen bits and pieces of it because it kept popping up on Sci-Fi for like a month. And when I was at work, we'd have Sci-Fi on. Fucking terrible. Terrible.
Was that the one with the kid or something?
Yeah, it was a white dude, and fucking Spike from Buffy was Evil King Piccolo. Yeah.
Was he green?
Yeah, he was still green,
okay,
but
at least he was green.
But he did it. It was terrible. It was fucking terrible. So bad. So they've ruined Avatar: The Last Airbender. They've ruined
Thank God I was cut from
Dragon Ball. And
the only time I'll ever say that, by the way, thank God I was cut from that movie.
Guess what else America's getting ready to ruin? Well, it depends on if you like it or not. Some people don't fucking care at all.
They're doing a live action reboot?
No. They're doing a live action Naruto film.
How terribly awesome was Reboot?
Reboot was great. Oh shit! If Moog's listening, he will get in on that shit. Chris,
so
and I
bad,
can talk about Reboot
it's
for
amazing.
fucking. What do you mean it was bad? That was the best computer graph ever at the time. And
you
now,
look back on it now, and it's like this.
Yeah, it was to say now, like my fucking 10-year-old could program something better, and she doesn't know shit about
it is
computer animation.
Terribly
yet.
Awesome.
Oh man, that's
no,
true.
Don't get me wrong. I fucking love that show. I
Was
rewatched it.
There was like no textures. It was all flat colors except for his dreads, which were that weird chrome-esque like effect that everybody's like, "Whoa, his hair's shiny." Fucking Reboot, man.
Reboot was awesome, but terrible as far as the graphics go. None of the mouths matched the voices. Nothing matched anything.
We need to do that.
There was no actual stepping. It was just their legs move. The fucking dog was hideous.
We need to do that as a segment where we'll sit down and watch the first three episodes of Reboot, and barring the visual effects, if it's still as good as we remembered it.
Again, I still watch it every now and again. I think it's a great fucking
I think it'll
show.
still be as good as we remember it.
The stories are terrible. Everything is terrible, but it's good.
You like The Tick, right?
Of course I like the fucking Tick.
How amazing it was, and
They're
just
bringing that back too, aren't they?
Yes, with Patrick Warburton. He already signed on. They're not bringing it back just yet. Amazon they're producing a full pilot. They're going to release it for free for Amazon Prime members, or like $1 if you're not a Prime member. And if enough people watch it, they will put the money forward.
I'll pay $1 to fucking watch it. Hell
to produce it.
I loved that shit.
They're going to look at how many people watch it on Prime, how many people buy it that aren't Prime members, and the reviews on it. And it only had 9 episodes, and that season was insanely popular. And to this day, nobody knows why Fox was like, "Nah, we're just not going to do it anymore."
They went on in a different fucking direction.
Stupid.
Yes.
We want to make everything a sci-fi drama.
That's almost as stupid as Florida passing up The Walking Dead.
Yep. But that's okay, because
everything since.
We'll get to see Patrick Warburton in those blue tights at least one more time. My favorite scene is when he was trying to infiltrate a hotel room and the maid runs in and she's screaming in Spanish, throwing shit at him while he screams, "No moleste, no moleste." That show was so fucking great.
It's the stupidest thing. This is probably my favorite part of the fucking show. Is anytime the Tick got downtrodden or little fucking feelings. Like,
yeah, they would sink.
It's so stupid. But it was that little bit of animatronic in that day and age where you're just like, no shit. They got it to work.
Sad.
And it's fucking funny.
And they already said that.
And I almost bet there's like a fucking pull string behind him that he pulled on. Something stupid like that.
No, man, there's a Jim Henson puppeteer like hiding behind his back with 2 little pieces of
string sticking out of his ass.
He's sad now. Oh, stop making the noise. It's picking up.
He's inquisitive. Oh.
But yeah, they already said that obviously Patrick Warburton. That's what everybody wanted to know. The guy who plays Arthur is coming back.
Nice.
The
fucking moth.
And shit. There wasn't anything on the chick who played the Wonder Woman ripoff. I always forget her name.
I don't know either.
But the guy who played Sewer Urchin, was that his name?
I didn't give a shit.
He's supposed to be coming.
The Tick. That's all I cared about.
He's supposed to be coming back too. So you have at least 3 of the original cast members.
He hasn't said anything about either one.
Are you fucking kidding
Neither one of them have. They're still there.
Nothing about the Tick
or
coming back or Reboot. Yeah. God damn it. You guys disappoint. What about Eek the Cat?
I was never an Eek fan.
But you know what? I think Eek kind of paved the way for Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yes.
They were similar in certain aspects.
You know what I want to see come back? Howard the Duck.
They had the cameo at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, spoiler!
I haven't seen that movie yet.
They have the Collector, who was played by Benicio del Toro, and he did the character phenomenally, like just a really good job. But
we based our Collector off of the Benicio del Toro one when we did Mega Galactic here for MegaCon.
Good, because just flawless performance.
The guy Brian did a good job portraying him.
Well, obviously the Collector things, and part of his collection gets blown up, and that's the last you really see him for the movie. And scene credit, it comes back and it shows the remains of part of his warehouse and whatnot. And Victoria's sitting there with his space martini, and he's just trying to drink and cope. And this space dog comes up and starts giving him kisses on the cheek. And you hear Seth Green, of all people, you hear his voice go, you let that thing lick your face, and it pans up, and it's him as Howard the Duck. And he's sitting there with a drink. He's like, that's disgusting. And of course, everybody's like, Seth, are you doing Howard the Duck? Are you doing Howard the Duck? And he goes, listen, they only contacted me to record a few lines of dialogue. That's it. He goes, so no, there's no plans for a spinoff. You know, it might just be one of those end scene Easter eggs that never turns into anything. But as of right now, no.
But that's another great, terrible movie.
Oh yeah, Howard the Duck. Dude, that chick fucks him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, ducks all have a cloaca.
Mm-hmm.
Do space ducks have a dick? Maybe.
Don't know, but you saw space duck titties. That
is true. So they're like some hybrid foul mammal.
They are. As he said, what the fuck are you doing, Moog?
What's he doing?
Look at the chat.
I gotta keep doing that.
Here's a picture. They evolved from ducks the same way we evolved from primates. Eventually, somewhere along the line, the primate didn't have a dick before it became a primate. So maybe the ducks have dicks. I mean, he references his dick.
Yeah, I remember that, but it just like once I got older, realized actual bird in that way.
I guess he does have a duck dick.
Duck dick. Suck my fucking duck dick, you dirty fucking whore. Let's see.
By the way, Moog. Yeah. That Howard the Duck scene, though, that was one of the ones where I'm just like, I was mad at Howard the Duck for not making her get fully undressed.
Yeah, right?
Because I was a kid looking at this going, dude, do it. But no, he runs away because he's fucking scared.
What a bitch. I just that Kermit on Nicki Minaj's body was just perfect.
Why Sully the Frog? Why Sully the
Come
Frog?
on, he was fucking a pig for how many years?
Yeah, so let him get a good piece of ass now. Don't make that.
He did have a good piece of ass.
No, don't give him an ass. Though that would make it a little more pleasant to stick your hand up it all day long.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, there was a Howard the Duck picture right underneath it.
Yeah, I saw that where he's in bed with her. Let's see if it pops.
That's one I want to get on like fucking DVD, Blu-ray. See if there were outtakes or something of the midget in the fucking duck suit running around bumping into shit.
Yeah, but that space alien fucking terrified me in that movie.
Yeah, he was pretty gnarly.
Shit.
But what the fuck's his name? The actor
that
got possessed.
Oh, I don't remember.
I love her, but you never see him in much.
That's what he looked like at the end of Guardians. Like they did a good job with him. He actually, I
kind of prefer the old Howard though.
He kind of looks like a I've had enough of everybody's shit.
He looks like he got blown up with it. Yeah.
Well, he did. He's got his feathers cinched.
But I do prefer the other Howard the Duck better. And this is where we get into the CG versus practical effects. That Howard, the Howard the Duck of my show looks.
Yeah.
That Howard the Duck is a little too CG for me.
Yeah.
I'd rather see a midget in a suit like
just him in the bed with the chick.
I forget who the girl is too, but that was more spank back material when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I know kids, you guys aren't going to understand this. You actually had to have a spank bank when we.
You just didn't have access to material all the fucking time.
And I'm sorry, kids when we were super fucking little. Kids, I guarantee, were walking into like Sears and molesting the fucking mannequins just to try and get their rocks.
Whatever,
off.
man. I fucking jacked off to a Sears catalog.
Well, not everybody did. If you were lucky, you got a Victoria's Secret.
Yeah, but I was looking at like
tools,
the grill area. Yeah. Oh God. Miss Piggy with a snake. Is that her new boyfriend? It might be. She likes them reptiles.
Should be better off.
Well, he's an amphibian. Never mind. She likes those scaly things. Wait, frogs don't have scales.
She wants it cold-blooded.
Yeah, there we go. Cold-blooded. She wants some Rick James.
Did I ever tell you where I kept my stash of It was the. Do you remember when porns used to come in little, like, magazines, but it wasn't like a porno mag? It was just kind of like the catalog of 900 numbers with a picture.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
each
yeah.
one.
They were like the size of a TV guide.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Did I ever tell you where I kept mine?
And you got really lucky if you got one where they didn't put like stars over
Mhm.
nipples and all the ads. You could see a full tit.
I found one in an alleyway one day.
Okay.
Did I ever talk to you guys on air about where I hid it?
No, I don't think so.
I buried it in the forest
The
because I couldn't keep it in my house.
f-
My house at this point in time, I was like 11 or 12. My father was still around. I had no privacy whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like, he would walk into the room and just do whatever the fuck he wanted, which
Yeah.
fine. I get it. You're my father, but come on. So I couldn't keep anything like that in the house. Eventually I got smart, pulled up floorboards, stuck it under there, but
All right. I've got an ingenious one. And actually,
here's where my mindset.
so wait, did you have a fucking one-eyed Willie's map to your fucking porn treasure in the forest, and you had to get all your friends together and go on a journey with a giant retard with a malformed face?
Yes, we called him Kevin, but we
You were
didn't have a map.
You were called the Poonies.
We didn't have a map. The deformed one was Kevin. It was me, Jeff, Kevin, Chris, and I can't
Gayoff
remember.
was there.
Brandon.
Nice.
No, Jeff. Jeff. Jeff, like real Jeff,
Like a real Jeff. Oh,
not a gay off, a Jeff.
Oh.
But Kevin was the deformed one. But we used to have these forts because, again, we grew up around fucking woods. So we would steal.
I built from construction sites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, we'd steal all kinds of shit from construction sites and build fucking forts all over this goddamn mountain.
We started with, just getting whatever scrap plywood was. Damn, I really gotta get this away from me. We would start with whatever scrap plywood was around after they did the roof, or any 2x4s that they had warped nails in. And then it got to the point that we were really ballsy. And if a truck went and dropped off all the roofing sheets and we knew like no one was going to be there for another day or two because it was like a Saturday or Sunday, we started stealing the entire fucking roof panels.
Oh no,
and
we were
building
worse.
Legit walls. We started stealing window panes, like basically anything that wasn't tied down. Our forts almost became little house. I wish I would have known about plumbing and wiring at the time.
We started off with just logs from down trees that we found.
We would do that too, break tree branches and try to hang shit between them.
Then we went to the construction sites. We started stealing like the plywood,
The
the
scrap
sheets and shit like
everything.
that.
Yeah.
Then we got ballsy and started stealing the scaffolding.
Oh, fuck.
We walked off with segments of scaffolding through the fucking forest.
Shit. You know when they say if you could write a note to your past self, what would you do? I wouldn't send them lottery numbers or to invest in Microsoft or don't talk to this bitch, she's a hoe. I would send myself a note and say,
You are a real gay off, but you're not a Jeff.
I would send a note back to myself going, yo, when you're going to build forts, steal the scaffolding from the concrete pourers.
No, seriously. We had
that's the sturdiest shit you can. Wow.
we had easily like 50 or
A.
60 lengths of this shit that we had spread throughout the fucking forest. We stole wire cable that we made a zip line out of. We stole the good shit.
You know that really.
Let me tell you what happened with our zip line. Oh my God.
That's how Kevin got deformed.
We did tie Kevin to a tree one time, but that was the difference. I'll tell that story later. So our zip line, it was about 30 feet long.
Okay.
We tied it to one tree, tied it to the other tree.
That's how zip lines work.
Yep. Then we stole one of the little pulley wheels. Then we got on the zip line.
Yeah.
Went down the zip line.
Okay.
What happened?
You hit the tree.
Holy shit, did we?
You didn't put a pad there?
We didn't think of it at first. Kevin went first. Kevin was the bitch of the group.
So you made him go first.
I feel bad for Kevin because we put him through the fucking ringer.
Rest in peace, Kevin.
He's in the military now. He just likes people telling him what to do. Right?
Hey, you primed him for his later success in life.
But we let him try shit out. And my God, when he hit that fucking tree, we heard it 30 feet away. It sounded like, what do they say a skull hitting concrete sounds like?
I don't know. A melon? No shit.
We heard like a melon getting thrown into the fucking ground. We just heard like, oh God. He hits and we're like, we need to steal them mixed.
Yeah.
So we started stealing mattresses.
Yeah.
So we had one against the tree that we tied to the tree, then a couple for a landing zone. Then we started letting go.
Yeah. Do you know they had the really thick orange net that they would use to block off construction sites when they didn't want to put up fences and shit? Makes the best hammock ever.
Oh, yeah.
Except for this, what's his name? Doesn't matter. This one fucking kid who kept following us and found out where one of our forts were. And we're like, fine. Like, it was good. We found a really good pine tree that had very horizontal branches everywhere, so we could build levels like Swiss Family Robinson style. And
we tied fallen branches to all our stuff, so it was really hard to see unless you were above it.
Yeah, we
and then you couldn't find a way down unless you jumped.
we let him have 2 branches to put his hammock in, and we're like, listen, you want to build on the fort, you got to get your own shit. We're not going to give you our stuff. And he saw that we were using the nets, so he goes and gets it, and he puts his up. He used fucking shingle nails to hold his in.
Oh my God.
And he thinks, if he puts 30 or 40 on each side, it's going to hold his weight.
Tell me Venus flytrapped his ass.
No, and not only Venus flytrapped his ass, one of the branches broke and he went tumbling out. When we gave him one of the higher boughs on the branch, if our platforms weren't under him, he probably would have fucking died.
So,
and he never wanted to play with us again. It was our fault because we didn't tell him how to build it right.
Yeah, not my problem.
Fuck that kid.
We had a few people like that, but you've played.
He was the kid who would tattle, and then he'd get his ass whooped, and his parents wouldn't even try to like find the other kids that were involved because they were like, "You're a fuck up." Alex.
I'm sure you've played Capture the Flag.
Yeah.
What is always the biggest pain in the ass when you play Capture the Flag?
Hiding the flag?
No, like in gameplay. Who's going to guard the jail?
Oh, that's right.
So my team devised an ingenious way to not need a jail. That gave us one extra person to go after them. We just tied people to fucking trees.
Is that how Kevin got tied to a tree?
So we tied Kevin to a tree.
Poor Kevin.
We get him there overnight.
Hashtag RIP Kevin.
We forgot him.
Do you know his last name?
Yes.
Let's get hashtag RIP Kevin going, and then you can link him and be like, everybody thinks you're dead.
We accidentally left him tied to a tree overnight.
Okay. Well, maybe he shouldn't have been captured.
His mother called my house going, "Have you seen him?" "No, we haven't seen him since we were playing in the woods the other day." And that's when it starts dawning on us. I think we forgot to untie him. And we didn't know where he was at this point.
He did.
So there's like 5 of us scouring the damn woods. All kids, because we're not going to tell our parents we were tying people to trees.
Oh, hell God. No, we're going to go look for Kevin. Yeah.
No, we didn't even say that. No. The next day, we just all went to the woods. And then we started hearing crying. So we started walking toward the sound. He had pissed and shit himself, tied to the tree, and he was crying. And I told you, I feel bad for him.
Yeah, but you know what? Now when he's in the military, he'd be like, "You think this is hard? I was fucking tied to a tree all night. I had to soil myself." But then you got to elaborate on, be like, "I had to soil myself, not because I couldn't hold it, but to scare away the bears." One that wouldn't go away, I fucking headbutted him in the mouth.
These were my friends. They tied me to a tree and left me there.
That's fucking terrible.
They said it was growing. It builds character.
Yeah, rub some dirt in it, walk it off. God damn.
Kevin really did get the shit of it. But he was also the best setup of all of us because he was the single child of a divorced mother who got everything he wanted.
Was she hot?
Kinda.
Nice. Was she hot enough when you were
to
that
a kid?
age?
She was hot.
Okay. Yeah, because there's some parents where I was like, God damn, I remember how hot their mom was. And then I go back and look at pictures and I'm like, okay, she was hot to a 12-year-old because she showed cleavage.
To a kid,
yeah,
she was hot.
Yeah.
To an adult the same age, wouldn't have fucked.
I don't know. I've grown beyond you, Mrs. Robinson.
But Mrs. Kevin. I'm not going to give his last name out. I gave his first name out, so I'm not going to.
Rest in peace, Kevin.
To be fair, there are about 1,000 of him out there.
It's
a very, very general name.
He's shitting and pissing on trees that he's tied to in heaven now. Let's start a GoFundMe to make sure he always has clean pants for if he's ever captured
Underoos.
in his military
Clean
service.
underoos.
It ends up tied to a tree in the desert.
Start sending him boxes of underoos.
And some Depends, man. Little absorbency.
That's when he gets
doesn't hurt
older.
Anybody. Yeah. Huh. Speaking of absorbency, I gotta use the restroom.
But you can't. There's only 2 of us.
You do this by yourself, and eventually you're gonna have to piss. Oh well, you play the commercial though. Okay, bye.
No. There's only 2 of us. Hold it.
I can't hold it.
You're not tied to a tree. You can hold it.
Wait, if you're not tied to a tree, you can hold it.
Yeah.
So if I was tied to a tree,
You
I'd
have no
permission to
choice, so it
piss
doesn't matter.
myself. Hey, that's fucked up. I need to pee.
Wait.
No, I need to make water.
You wait.
No, I'm gonna make water.
You wait.
I want to make water.
You wait.
I'll make water.
You wait.
I want to make water.
You
I make
wait.
water. I'm gonna keep saying that until we run out of bandwidth. Wait, that's a question I had. How are we gonna do a 25-hour podcast when we only have so much bandwidth?
What are you worried about? Wrong one. What are you worried about?
Won't we get kicked off the Google Hangout when we hit a certain point?
Nope. You can broadcast indefinitely.
Okay.
After 4 hours, it will no longer save the recording.
So getting my hands on a separate camera to do video would be a very good thing then.
I don't want to save the recording.
Then people can't go back and watch it?
No. But if you are on our Patreon, we're going to release it in our segment. You see?
Okay. So you'll still record it.
Oh, no. Everything will be recorded.
It's just 4 hours of it.
No. It will not. The video broadcast will not save at all.
Okay.
The video broadcast, once it's done, is gone forever.
Okay.
Unless we have a separate camera that's going to record 25 hours of video from one stationary, which I don't want. Once the video is gone, into the ether it goes for all eternity.
Ether.
And with that, I've been hearing a lot about this pay it forward movement. And I just got one thing to say to you guys. If you want to pay it forward to us, a little punch drunk. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. We all want stuff. We want to buy new stuff, bigger stuff, flashy, more expensive stuff. The shit you see on TV that celebrities have that you want, guess what? There's a really easy place to get everything that you want, and it's called Amazon.com. Now, I don't want you to go to their site. Fuck that. I want you to come to me. If you go to www.alittlepunchdrunk.com and look on the left-hand side of the page, scroll down just a little bit, you're going to see the Amazon link. Now, you might be asking yourself, what's the difference between going to your link and going to the actual website? I'm going to tell you. If you click on that link, you're going to pay it forward straight to me. And I know what you're thinking. Extra surcharges out the ass, but you're fucking wrong. By clicking on that link, everything that you want, you won't be charged an extra penny. All that's going to happen is Amazon is going to record that you bought it straight from me. Then they're going to pay me for your purchase. Now, I know we're kind of going behind the curtain here on how this whole thing works, but I don't care. You guys should know it's not going to cost you an extra penny. All you're going to do is get everything that you want delivered directly to your door. Hell, for birthdays, holidays, anniversaries, whatever you got going on, you can send it directly to the person you're buying it for. And half the time, they'll even fucking gift wrap it for you. So what the hell's the problem? Why are you not going to alittlepunchdrunk.com, clicking on that Amazon link, and buying your shit today? Just pay it forward, goddammit, and rock on.
Hey everybody, this is Brian
And this is Tony.
from the Salty Language Podcast.
Our Podcasts Network. Check us out, saltylanguage.com.
We're a podcast about two old-time friends just sitting around and talking about what's our asses.
It's true. Whether it be music, TV, comics, books,
We have interviews at times.
get a hold of us on Twitter at salty_language.
And again, go to saltylanguage.com for all of our other things.
I guess have a beer, you'll be fine.
And stay salty.
Were you born in a barn?
Yes.
I bet you
am
left the
Jesus.
fucking seat up, too.
I was born in fucking Central America. So, yes, I was born in a barn.
Filthy animal.
I was a Panamanian for a couple days before I was an American.
That's all right. My cousin is a Japanese immigrant.
Not a citizen born abroad?
No, born in a Japanese hospital.
Yeah. Like military brat?
Yes, but not born in a military hospital. Born in a Japanese hospital.
I thought you could still get citizen born abroad.
They had to fight to get her citizenship because she was born in another country, not on American soil.
Oh, no
if
shit.
you were born at, say, the military hospital where it is considered American soil,
yeah.
it would be a citizen abroad. She was born because there was no other choice. It was like
Yeah.
kid on the doorstep. Had to be taken to a Japanese hospital, born an immigrant. So I make fun of her all the time. I call her an immigrant, and she gets mad.
Well, you're not wrong.
I'm not.
Yeah, that was I remember. Well, I don't remember. I was a fucking newborn baby, but my mother has told me that like after I was born, and she's spending time with her newly born child, they come in and they're like, "We need you to fill out this paperwork right now to get his citizen born abroad and his American birth certificate." They're like, because if something bad happens, like if something bad happens tomorrow, you can't bring your kid out of the country because they're not an American citizen yet. My parents are like, well, nothing's really popped off in Panama. We kind of own this section of the country, but yeah, let's go ahead and get that done. Well, we gave it back, but this was 83.
I know.
We still very much so owned that entire region.
Should still.
Nah. We used it. We're done with it. They can have our sloppy seconds.
Yeah, now all the fucking islands are using us. If we would have kept it, we would have kept them in fucking check.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
And all the money.
And all the weed.
What are you talking about? Nothing illegal ever went through the Panama Canal.
And
Ever.
Nothing illegal comes from the islands either.
No, come on. It's all good. Especially Jamaica. Those are just some fine, upstanding individuals out there. They really like oregano. That's what I've heard.
In time.
Yeah. No, not so much parsley and sage. They also weren't very.
Well, sage maybe. Ask Moog. He knows a little bit more about sage than we do.
White sage smells terrible, and you should feel terrible. So he never said anything about that fucking bitch.
Just a lot of Miss Piggy.
You know what? He's doing it to spite me. That's what it is.
That or he passed out drunk. Or he's playing Fallout. He passed out playing Fallout drunk.
Yeah. Oh, there was a glitch on Fallout Shelter recently that I took advantage of before they fixed it.
Which one?
There was one of the that allows you to get a lunchbox for completed, and it lets you keep claiming it.
Oh, shit. I did that 1,000 times, too.
Yeah, so I ended up with like over 300 and something lunch boxes. And then my game crashed, but when I came back, they were still there.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Though it's not fun anymore.
I think my goal right now is I'm still not up to 200. I'm at like 186. I still have about 130 lunch boxes, and I'm hoping
full.
Well, I'm hoping to get I only have 10 out of the 22 like legendary dwellers. I want to get the rest of them.
I don't have all the legendary dwellers. I'm full.
You can evict people now, though.
There's no space for building.
I know, but you can evict people.
That's fine. I'm full. There's nothing left.
Why would you build that much space?
I had nothing else to do.
You can still have like 6 empty stories and have a full vault with all the amenities.
I was bored. So I kept building.
I built 4 floors of storage just because. I ended up just fucking like Death Claws show up, and I just kind of giggle because the first 10 dwellers that they meet are all wearing some type of power armor, and they have at least a Gatling gun or higher. 5
rocket
of them have
launchers.
5 of them have fucking fat mans.
Yep.
So it's like, oh no, a Death Claw attack, and everybody starts panicking, and I just giggle.
I started breaking shit down. My first 2 floors is nothing but storage and the entranceway, and then everything else is the high level multiple. I get food and water.
Oh, like Nuka-Cola plants and
Yeah.
shit like that.
I'm complete. I have so much shit. Nothing ever drops below max. Almost all my major dwellers are maxed out with all of their skills.
Yeah.
There's nothing left for me to do in this game.
Collect all the pets.
I'm trying, but it's so fucking boring. It's like,
I also found
everyone's
out
dead.
You
Fine.
can only
Not everyone.
have,
I mean, all the raiders and everything just walk in the fucking door and die.
you can only have if you have a full 3 compartment room, you can only have 3 pets in it.
Yeah, I know.
That's such bullshit, man. I want everybody to have a pet.
That's not gonna.
So there's pets just running around fucking everywhere. It's great. It's a
Or I've
madhouse.
gotten to the point that I just sent like 20 of my dwellers out in the wasteland to die. That's how bored I've gotten.
I have 5 missions out in the wasteland because I don't want to build floors for them to accommodate, and I haven't called them back. I'm just letting them keep going.
I have one guy that has been out there for 11 days.
See, mine only
He's
make it.
still alive.
I only send out dwellers that have like maximum stats and everything, but they eventually, if they get 100 items, they're forced to come back. And so my guys come back before then.
I have no luck on this guy.
So he just keeps wandering, finding nothing.
He's been out there for 11 days. He's still alive. Everything else is maxed, but he has 1 luck.
Poor guy.
He's almost up to his max items. But I only sent him out like 5 stim packs and 5 rataways.
I always send them out with the maximum 25 and 5 rataways because nobody fucking uses them anyway.
Nope. I just sent him out. He has max everything else. Great fucking gear. He's carrying a fat man. I'm just like, go. I've got 9 others. I don't give a shit.
Just fuck off.
Just go.
I also found out that you can
find
get...
another vault. Take over. I don't care.
Oh, it's so much fun evicting people because they go back, like whatever they have, like their equipment or anything, it just goes into your inventory. You don't have to worry about unequipping it.
I just strip them naked and say go.
So they're in their little vault suits. They have their suitcases and they slouch out all sad. But I like watching them after they leave because they all start talking shit. It's great. Some people are like, "Was it something I said?" or "I can come back and visit, right?" And someone's like, "I'm gonna go out there and conquer the wasteland. Then I'll be back to conquer you." I'm like, "Oh yeah, bitch, bring it. Let's see you get past my fucking guards and their power armor." Like,
Not me.
I really wish and maybe I should go on Bethesda's page and suggest it. They should make it to where every once in a while a raider who comes back has their name floating above their head, have ridiculously good equipment, and it's somebody you fucking evicted. How awesome would it be for somebody to come back with like a fucking laser Gatling gun and power armor, and they're like, "I'll teach you to evict me, motherfucker," and they just start killing everybody.
That might make me evict people, but no. When I get tired of people, I just send them in the wasteland to die.
Well, when I
strip them of everything. Yep, I just strip them of everything, send them out in the wasteland, see how long they last.
Well, when I was going through like my
Not
million
very long.
free lunch boxes, you keep getting dwellers, and I don't want them. So what I would do is I have storage sitting next to my entrance. I'd move them to the storage room, and then as soon as they were accepted as part of my vault, I'd evict them. So basically, they get in the door, I take all their equipment, and we kick them out. That's why I was like, with all the people I've kicked out, if they all came back as raiders, they might make it to the third floor.
If they're all in one group.
Yeah, they might make it to the third floor because my people are fucking like
again.
armed.
I do the same thing, except I don't evict them. I just go exploring for me for a little while. I'll let you know when you're welcome back again.
Go out in the wasteland and see what you can find.
Do it naked. This is how you earn my trust.
You basically turn them into fucking war boys.
Yeah.
I will witness you if you survive.
Yep.
Oh,
kill or be killed. That's my vault. It's another reason why I want to get a PlayStation 4 and play the new fucking Fallout.
Oh my god.
Though I've stopped playing Fallout Vegas because I'm too overpowered. I'm playing it on hard mode. I'm playing only good. I'm now too overpowered again.
Yeah, you can get OP. Like, oh.
But I'm still only using handguns and sniper rifles. That's it.
You want to hear some...
no laser, anything.
You want to hear some frustration? Since you brought 4, for Christmas. I did it last year. I did it this year, and I think it's just gonna be my holiday tradition. You know,
you gave a poor friend a PlayStation.
no, I wish, but
Me too.
Player One, you know, they sponsor the last Core event. They're fucking awesome. They're great.
They're gonna give me a PlayStation.
Hold on, no, this is gonna make you angry. That's why I'm gonna tell you this story. I like going to Player One on Christmas. One, because a lot of people don't go out there on Christmas, so it's not super packed. They play good music. It's just a good place to be on Christmas. And you pay normal cover, you get a ticket, and every single drink you buy, you get a ticket. And they raffle off like the best shit ever. They had the special edition Battlefront PS4. They had the Fallout like Ultimate Wasteland Survivor kit that comes with like all the exclusive Fallout merchandise, R2D2 backpacks. Like it's Player One. Like they know their fans. They get really good shit. Even on Christmas Eve, they did some 360 raffles. So we're all sitting there like I'm drinking as much as I can fucking afford so I get these raffle tickets and having a great time.
I wish I wasn't fucking dead on Christmas. I would have went with you.
Oh, it's so good. You got to go next year. Player One, like just it's always a good time on Christmas. They do all the raffles and they get to the PS4. I'm like, all right, this is the big one. I haven't won anything yet. Maybe I'm going to win this one. Obviously, I don't win it because if I fucking won, I'd be like, I got a PS4. And I would have found an excuse not to be here today. No, I still would have came in.
I'll hunt you down. It's okay.
I would have missed my PS4. This woman wins the PS4. They bring her up and they give her the PS4. And I hear the guy who gives it to her. No, he goes, hey, you know, congratulations. It's already got Battlefront, so you don't have to buy that. So maybe you can get like Fallout 4. Or what other games are you going to get for it? And she goes, oh, I don't play video games. And
so you murdered her and took the PlayStation.
And leaves with the PS4.
And you murdered her in the parking lot.
This unholy wretch of a woman, this harpy, it has nothing to do with her gender. It could have been a dude, and I would have been just as angry. Damn Jezebel, exactly. Wins a motherfucking PS4 at a video game bar surrounded by video game fans.
And dared to say.
Yeah, and even just utters it. She should have just fucking lied. She could just be like, oh, I don't know what games I'm going to get. Ha, 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 or whatever. Or, you know.
Battlefront's all I want.
Yeah, or she could just been like, I'm going to give it to a friend of mine. And you'd be like, oh, that's cool.
My boyfriend will love this in his stocking.
Or my fucking girlfriend will love this. But your girlfriend's a badass. Why isn't she here? Come play some video games. But how are you going to go to a video game bar, win a fucking next-gen console,
big ass prize,
and then just say, oh, well, I don't game, and still fucking leave with it?
Yeah.
What a bitch. And if drunk memory serves correct, there was a bunch of us that were booing her very loudly at the bar.
I would have too. I would have killed her in the parking lot.
But you know,
actually, I would have offered her $100 at the parking lot.
Come to find out, I guess somebody else was like, "Why are you keeping it?" And she was like, "Well, you know, it's got a good Blu-ray player, and I can watch my anime on it." I was like, "Man, if I would have heard her say that,
I'll give you my Blu-ray player. I'll give you my fucking TV."
Exactly. I would have. If I would have heard her say that, I'd be like, "Hey, check this out. Give me the PS4. I will give you my contact information. Tomorrow, I will meet you at Best Buy. I will buy you the nicest Blu-ray player they have, which will max out, what, $200 maybe?"
Again, wait here. I'll be back in 20 minutes. I'll give you my Blu-ray
Actually, that's
player.
true. But like, let me go drive to storage. I've got a really nice 3D Blu-ray player with Wi-Fi and all the apps. I'll just give the goddamn thing to you.
Mine too.
and on top of that,
you don't trust me?
I'll send you Amazon credit to buy a couple Blu-rays. Just give me the fucking PS4.
You don't trust me? We'll drive to a store
a remote location.
No, we'll drive to like the Walmart parking lot here. I'll come back in 5 minutes with a fucking Blu-ray player, gets internet, has the apps, all the fucking bells and whistles. I'll give you the HDMI cable free.
Ooh.
Here you go. Give me the PlayStation. Give it to me. Give it.
Give it
now.
Fuck. Give it.
Give me.
Give it.
Give me.
Fuck. Although the PS4's been
Here's
out,
my credit card. Hold on to it.
The PS4 is going
in case
on.
I ditch you. Here, take it.
Third year being out. It just hit 2 years.
PlayStation 4?
Yeah, PS4.
No.
I thought it just hit its second year, so it's going on.
It's on its second year.
So it's going on its third.
No, it's going on its second.
Really?
Yeah.
That new?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why it's still $500 fucking dollars. Well, $400. Give or
Well,
take.
that's actually for the bundles. You can get one for 300. Just
It has almost no memory.
fucking A though. Did you see what GameStop was doing?
No.
A lot of people
Don't care.
No,
No, don't even talk about
I'm
it.
gonna tell you.
Don't only
I
because
have to.
no. Let me explain to you why. You can tell me off air. I don't want to promote those people.
No, this isn't promoting them. This is gonna make people hate them.
Okay, go ahead then.
You know, people always do bundles, and they're like, "Oh, you can bundle this game with this or this accessory with this," and blah blah blah. Well, everybody knows that GameStop, you can walk in and be like, "Hey, here's $5,000." Like even resale, $5,000 resale worth of stuff, and they'll say, "I'll give you
here's
40 bucks,
Mhm.
70 if you want store credit," and then they'll turn around and sell it out the ass.
Yep. For
Well,
$5,000 resale.
They took advantage of that because Christmas, you know, some people fall on hard times and they really do care about getting gifts for others and taking care of, you know, their loved ones and what have you.
Instead
or
of
even
working hard and picking up an extra shift or two.
or even, you know, beyond that, there's things beyond our means.
Selling
Where,
plasma.
yeah, where people are just like, you know what? I don't have the money. I'm going to sell my Xbox One. I'm going to sell my PS4.
By the way,
I'm going to do what I can.
We'll talk again because if you want to go to my place, I can get you a better rate for the first week, for the first month than you're getting right now, and I'll get $20.
Let me get a tattoo, let it heal over, and then lie to them how long I had it, and then skip out on my other place.
Or do it this month before you get the tattoo.
It's easier just to say I had the tattoo for a year
Or
after it's healed.
or when are you getting the tattoo?
Probably by my birthday,
Which is?
March 30th.
So do it this month or next month before you get the tattoo, and that will pay for most of your tattoo.
It's good. I'll figure it out. But
Because the first month, if you go once a week at this place, or you go twice a week at this place, you'll make about $250.
it's not bad.
For the first month, that's what the price is.
We'll see. The past 2 months they were doing 25 and then 50 for all November and December.
Your first one with the coupon is $50. Your second is in the same month $60 without a coupon. Then it's $40. Then it's $35. Then it's $40. Then it's $35. Then it's $45.
I'll look into it. Also,
And I give you a coupon
I'm
with my name on it, and I get $20.
I'm currently deferred for 2 weeks though.
Yeah, me too.
My protein tested too low.
I've been sick.
Yeah. But all right. So back to this. There are people out there that will actually part ways with their Xbox One or PS4, what have you. They will take the $30-$40 credit for this next gen system so they can make someone else's Christmas happier.
Which is good for them.
Yeah, that's
but
great for them.
Fuck GameStop.
So GameStop has this surplus of next gen systems. They did a system bundle for the day after Christmas.
Mhm.
$600. You got a used Xbox One, PS4, and a fucking Wii U, which is a great deal. When I heard that, I was like, "This is a great deal." I thought about it, and I was like, "That sucks." You know, that means they have a surplus of systems.
That means they ripped off so many fucking people
to
that
be able
they're
to
just
offer that through their
I
fucking
completely
website.
turned away from the camera. I heard this and I'm like, fuck this. Turned away from the damn camera. Yeah, that means they fucked over so many people.
How many people gave up their systems for the holiday season to where GameStop could offer that on their website, not even in the retail locations? It was just an online deal. You could get all 3 next gen consoles.
That's why I
$600.
stopped going there. I mean, I used to buy shit from them because I could get a half decent deal for a used game.
Yeah.
Especially me buying shit, console games 2 years, 3 years past. I used to be able to, get decent deals. But even now, like I go in and I'm like, this game is 5 years old. You still want $30 for it? No.
Or you could go into the store, buy Fallout, open it in front of them at the counter, close it without ever removing the disc and say, I want to sell it back. They'll take that $60 game. They'll give you $19 store credit. They'll put it back on the shelf for $5 off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, man. That's abusing capitalism. Fuck you, GameStop. I used to work for them.
I know a lot of people that used to work for them, and they told me about it, and that's why I stopped.
But see, even when I worked there, and this is a big no, you could get fired. But our store manager didn't fucking care if somebody had like a game that I liked. And I'd look it up in the system and it'd be like, give them $1.70 in store credit. I'd be like, listen, the computer's saying $1.70.
Here's $5. Give it to me.
Or even that, I'd be like, I'll give you $10, man. I'll take it. That's actually how I got my first PS2 Slim.
Mm-hmm.
They just came out. Somebody got it as a Christmas gift, not realizing that they wanted a GameCube. They already had a PlayStation. So they came back, and at the time, the PS Slim was like $200.
Yeah.
Because the technology was out for a while. And it says on our system, give them like $45.
Jesus Christ.
The thing wasn't even 2 weeks out of the box. It was, I mean, it wasn't a brand new system, but still, it wasn't even 2 weeks out of the box. It said give them $45. And they were like, well, I guess that's fine. I can buy them a video game. And I was like, you know what? I'll give you $100 for it. Cash. Like right fucking now. I'm getting half off this system and I know it hasn't been touched. Let's do this shit. And they were happy. And they ended up turning around and spending the money in the store anyway. So the store still got a cut.
Yeah, the big cut.
Yeah.
But like I said, okay, prime example. I went in the one time with a stack of 40 games. When I bought my PS3.
You'd be better off going to pawn stores now.
The guy who sold it to me, he sold me the PlayStation 3, the controller, the headset, the HDMI cable, and 50 games for $300. So I'm like, that's a damn good deal. He's moving out of town.
Yeah.
He just needs to get rid of it. He had just gotten, this is right after the PlayStation 4 came out, and he got it. So I'm like, yes, $300, fine. So I looked through it, and I'm like, okay, there's 5 games that I'll actually play in this.
Mm-hmm.
So I took 40-odd games into GameStop, and one by one handed them down and watched them look at the disc, go, oh, it's almost fucking brand new. Oh, it's almost fucking brand new. Fucking brand new. Brand new. Brand new. Almost 40-odd games. They're like, we can give you $16 for this.
Oh.
And I looked him dead in the eye and I said, $16?
I could go sell them for $1 each and triple that value.
And he goes, well, we could do 22 if it's store credit. And I looked at him, I said, are you fucking kidding me? Like things like Kingdom Hearts was in this. Something that people actually played.
Which you will still pay $20 for a used Kingdom Hearts for the PS2.
No, but this was the
HD remix?
Yeah.
Okay, so $30.
That's what I'm saying. This was the PS3 version of it.
Yeah.
With both of them on the same fucking, in the same package.
Oh, okay. So it was Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2.
Yes.
HD remix plus special edition, bunch of numbers with a fraction.
And they wanted to give me
do.
$3 for it.
That's so stupid. Which they'll turn around and sell for 30.
And I'm just looking, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Well, this is what the computer says. And that's when I
and you got to feel bad for the employees because they're just like,
no, the employees are going, I know. I know.
Dude, I'm just trying to make my 9 to 5.
I think this is, and that's why I don't go off on these people because I know they're not the ones making this. They're not the ones setting the price because I guarantee they're looking at this going, guys, I'm really fucking sorry. I have no say in what goes on in this place or what prices they give us. I wish I could give you more, but this is all this. Our system will allow me to give you for these games, which is, I'm like, pack them up, put them back in the bag.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I could go sell them on fucking Craigslist.
So
which if you've
ridiculous.
noticed, is GameStop. And I mean, they went and bought fucking, what was it? They bought EB
Games. I was so
Games.
angry I didn't realize I drank that whole beer.
They bought EB Games. They bought, there was another one too. There was another electronics store that was big. I think they even bought what was left of Sam Goody when they finally
wasn't it Circuit
out.
City?
No, it wasn't Circum
Who bought Circuit City?
Circum City. Back to the Mel Brooks.
Oh my God.
Circum City for all your circumcision needs.
Welcome to Circum City, where circumcisions are state of the art.
Oh shit! All right. Where's the pen? I'm gonna write that in here.
Over there with the rest of them.
We need to make a Circum City skit. I'll just text it to myself.
Puppets are gonna do it.
Just like when we were at the Copper Rocket after we got off air, I was sitting at the bar and I remember saying something really raunchy, but we all thought was hilarious. At the bar.
Put it on After Punch Drunk. This is the first episode that, by the way, I didn't do After Punch Drunk because I was punch drunk.
City.
Don't forget to put where circumcisions are state of the art.
Word circumcision.
Was that the tagline? Welcome to Circum City, where circumcisions are state of the art.
Can't believe you still remember their fucking
Jingle.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have a Radio Shack in my town forever.
Oh man. What we'll have to do is we'll have to get moved to Photoshop what a Circum City looks like. But
I was gonna say, seriously, just build a dick puppet and then hit it with a fucking machete.
no, where circumcisions are state of the art, man. You got to think up
Lightsaber.
really, yes. But
Schwumph.
what I texted myself what I texted myself after the Copper Rocket was tongue lash that gash. That's gonna be the new one. Like, girl, I just want tongue lash your gash. Or it could just be the name of a band. Or I could see if I can sell the title to Steel Panther. They like shit like that. Yeah. But yeah, they bought a bunch of different stores and everything, and so on paper, GameStop looks like they're doing really good. But have you noticed they've started selling tablets and cell phones
and everything else electronic?
More Funko Pop toys, and they have Movie Stop, and they have this, and they have that.
Do you know why?
The amount of new unopened products in GameStop has increased, I would say 2 to 3-fold, because people are onto their bullshit.
Oh, it's not even that. Amazon.
Does Amazon do used games?
Yeah.
I just know now, like when I check out
Go to
eBay
Amazon
or Craigslist, people are like, you're still getting really good deals on these games.
That too. But look at Amazon. You can do new or used. This is the thing a lot of people don't realize. You can go to the new or used tab, click on that, and go down to used. You can find it.
I'm always clicking on the next day Prime tab because I'm fucking spoiled.
Not me, dude. I just see that box right there that my shit's sitting in.
Yeah.
That's actually a box. I got something I ordered the day before Christmas.
Yeah.
And you know what was in that box?
Huh.
2 batteries. By the way, guys, that box is about the size of 4 bricks.
You could put... trying to think of something that most
Liam Neeson's
know.
cock.
Might well get half the tip in there, maybe.
Well, I mean, if you bend it and it's soft and you wrap it into a fucking nut.
You could put half a loaf of bread in there.
Easy.
Yeah. It's for 2 batteries.
2 fucking batteries.
Did you leave them feedback on that? You can do it on their website where they're like, what packaging, what was like this and that. Because I've had the same thing. I think I ordered a decal sheet and they sent it in one of their like normal... You could stick 6 DVDs, Amazon boxes. And
but the whole thing was plastered with warning: lithium ion or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah,
batteries in there. Handle with care; they might explode.
Anything with a battery, unless you pay for the hazard permits,
it might fucking explode.
Yeah, but
which is fine because my new mod will be coming in shortly.
Nice. But yeah, you're right. Fucking Craigslist, eBay, and now Amazon that I think about it.
By accident, I ended up getting one of the top of the line ones coming at me.
Oh, darn. That must just be terrible.
Well, no, it was by accident. I wanted something completely different, but this one was in the same price range, but Amazon didn't have the one I wanted. So I ordered this, and I started telling, I went to the vape shop. I'm like, yeah, I ordered this when I wanted to get this. Like, dude, you're getting like 3 times the product with this.
For the same price.
For the same price. I'm like, maybe. He's
awesome.
like, no. He's like, no.
You are.
You're getting 3 times the product worth that. This next one I'm getting. I can change the voltage and the wattage. I can change the temperature. I can change the power.
Blow cold
the ohmage.
Smoke.
I could literally, it changes every fucking little display of everything on there. And it's like, I don't need all that. I just bought it.
It's going to look like some fucking musical instrument out of Star Trek.
No, it's about this size. But
it's got a lot of buttons.
Here's the fun one. I'm going to let you guys hit it. Twice the power of this.
No, I'm good. Yeah. I'm fine. I'm good. No, I'm good. Yeah. I'm good.
But you can pick your power.
Don't.
That's that's the point. You can pick your power.
Okay.
You can go, oh, he's got the set at 200. Go fuck you. I'm going down to 65.
Okay. All right.
So it makes it user-friendly for all of us.
It's a user-friendly mod. Fun for the whole family. Give it to your grandma can even take a puff.
Especially because this thing can't get past the fucking charge anymore. So.
Yeah.
Fucking kids.
There's actually a shit ton of veterans, and I'm talking like Vietnam vets that have been smoking since they were like 13 years old. They're quitting because of mods.
Yep.
Some of them still have a good amount of nicotine in there, and some of them are down to almost nothing.
This brings me up to a really good point. This is something I wanted to say. A lot of people are like, "You're sick because of your fucking sucking on these mods." We don't know what the actual health ramifications of all this. They just came out with that chemical that says that it causes popcorn lung. Trust me, you'd know the difference between an upper respiratory infection and popcorn lung syndrome. Case in point. Did it sound like things popping in that breath?
I did not hear to the tune of hot buttered popcorn when you were breathing.
Now, that chemical that they found in all the top brands, here's the thing. You got to think of what the top brands are. The cheap-ass pieces of shit that ghetto rats get at the fucking 7-Eleven.
I can get 2 liters for 19 cents.
Those are the ones that are most sold. The cheapos.
Yeah, look at the most popular blunts that they sell out there. It's always the ones that you get 3 for a fucking $1.
The cheapest things still have that. It begins with the D. I can't remember the chemical that's in it.
They're giving themselves the D.
But yeah, right in the ass.
Right in the ace. Right in the fucking ace.
Most major vape stores will not carry anything that has that chemical in it because it is hazardous to human health. They found this out years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, when it started, the vaping really came into the prime. And most major vape shops, not a head shop that sells vape equipment, but an actual vape shop, won't sell anything with that chemical in it. When you have popcorn lung syndrome, if you take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, if you don't hack a lung out, you hear and feel little pops. That's this chemical and oil coating your lungs and forming little bubbles that pop. That's where you get the sound from. A good vape will not sell anything that has that chemical in it. So no, this is not why I'm sick. I'm sick because for the first time in years, I went out into fucking public, to a public goddamn bar where people were smoking and doing all kinds of stupid shit, getting fucking drunk. And I don't spend a lot of goddamn time in public with the normal rabble. And this isn't an
Robble.
This is I have a fucking 2-year-old, so I don't get out that much. And he doesn't go to daycare or anything, so I'm not used to all the fucking germs and shit that's out there. And I got a bacterial infection in my fucking lungs.
Herd immunity. That's why you don't need vaccines.
So
same reason polio and the mumps and the measles are all back, because you don't need vaccines.
So it's not a matter of vaping, guys. And like I said, one of the chemicals in this vape, and does my voice sound better now than it did when we started?
Yeah.
Okay. Other than twice today, I haven't hit this thing in 3 goddamn days because I was so fucking sick. One of the chemicals in here actually opens up your fucking lungs, as I said at the beginning of the show, because that chemical is used in inhalers.
So what is it, like a natural steroid or something? Or
no, it's VG and PG, vegetable glycerin and propofol glycerin, but like a vegetable glycerin
and penis goo
is used in inhalers. And what it does is it helps open up airways naturally.
It's just one of those, anytime there's something new, it has to be picked apart. It's the worst thing for you ever. Which I get it. If you don't have those overly critical people, you will miss the few things that do actually harm somebody.
More importantly, what are 3 of the biggest industries that control media and politics?
Oil,
tobacco,
firearms.
Thank you. So you get those 3 right off the back. Well, this one hinders tobacco.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, somebody's going to come out with a study that is trying to scare idiots.
Yeah, same reason why everybody was freaking out saying that a lot of the original Tesla cars are going to need new batteries. And everybody's like, oh, my God, that's why electric cars are terrible. everybody failed to mention that Tesla is going to replace them all for free with the new batteries.
Oh, wait, by the way, the batteries that I bought, made by Tesla.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. But no. Big Oil didn't want you to hear that, oh, Tesla's replacing them all for free. All they wanted to be like, see, we told you those cars weren't going to work. If you bought one 3 years ago, it doesn't work now. It's like, you'll get a new fucking battery. It's okay. It's okay.
Why all of a sudden are we trying to get rid of firearms? Because someone gets shot. Boo-hoo. People get shot every fucking day, everywhere in the goddamn world.
Yeah, but you don't need every Tom, Dick, and Harry just wandering into a store and saying, I want a gun. And like, here's your gun.
Again, I don't agree for free guns for all.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
I do agree that we need to have stricter gun regulations.
See, that's
far
where
as obtaining the guns.
That's where I'm in. That's exactly like you. That's where I'm in the middle of the issue. Yes, we need stricter regulation. No, with how our country is right now, we're not in the position to get rid of them. This isn't like Australia when they had their giant mass shooting and the Australian government was able to come in and take out all the guns. Completely different society, completely different, government. Like,
they don't have a democracy where they can say the people, by the people, for the people, fuck the people. They just have a leader that goes, we're getting rid of them. Get over it.
Yeah. And
we will send police into your home and give up your gun or get shot.
Or go to prison the rest of your life. But I get that. What the political and social differences between our two countries
or
are
England
vast.
or how about this? Was it Denmark?
Yeah.
Little to no gun regulation.
Mm-hmm. They do all right.
1 out of every 3 people has a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Do we hear about their mass shootings?
But you also have to realize that that's an entire country that's smaller than a lot of state capitals over here.
True.
We have a way bigger country.
But if you
with
take
way
it per
more
capita.
people. Okay, yeah, all right, that makes sense.
Which our government loves to say, per capita, the United States has more. Go fuck yourself, because per capita means nothing. How about this? Per capita, how many drug dealers do you got in other countries?
4.
Per capita, how many pedophiles do you got that are left unchecked?
19 and a third. Because he
Which
doesn't
third?
like penetration.
Okay. We can throw numbers and statistics and shit out all you want. Now, I agree that, yes, all right, some statistics are based in truth and fact. Many are not. They are padded and they are embellished to suit the individual need.
See, and at the same time, I might piss people off because for the regulations of what, I'm sorry, if you're a diagnosed schizophrenic, I don't think you should be owning firearms.
Agreed. Agreed.
If you're medicated, I'm sorry.
If you have a history of mental illness, I can't take the chance of you going off your meds for a fucking week and going out and killing people.
Yeah.
Agreed. If you have a mental illness, particularly somebody who is diagnosed with a disease that has you prone to violent outbursts, no, you should not be able to own a firearm. And here's where I piss people off. We should regulate.
Women can't have guns.
We should regulate the style of weaponry as well.
Go on.
There is no need for a citizen to own, and I use this term lightly because adding assault to a weapon doesn't make it an assault weapon.
No.
I'm talking military grade assault weapons.
Yeah, you don't need people running around with fucking short barrel M4s and AKs.
Even the AK can be there are semi-automatic rifles.
Mm-hmm.
You add a different stock, a different sight, and an extra grip, it becomes an assault rifle.
Yeah.
The AK is one of them. I don't mind so much the AK. Here's where I start getting into my assault weapons. An Uzi is an assault weapon.
Oh, yeah, there's no point in having one.
Any automatic handgun is an assault weapon. If your weapon has a grenade attachment, It's an assault weapon.
I'm gonna duct tape a grenade to my 9mm, and so if I run out of bullets, I just pull the pin and throw the whole thing.
No, that's
shrapnel, man.
That's different. That's ingenuity. But you see where I'm getting at this.
Yeah, I get you on that.
Just because it's called an assault rifle doesn't really make it any more dangerous than a regular rifle. All it means is that it's outfitted for combat.
I really don't see the need for a firearm beyond a rifle thing or a shotgun or handgun for personal or home defense. There's really, you got these fucking nut jobs that are out there with like 6 different ARs and sniper rifles and all this other crap. And of course they're like, Second Amendment, I can form a militia if I want to. And I'm like, but you're not going to. You won't. You fucking won't.
But there's
Ever.
there's the other side of things.
You're
Because
just doing
I
it
see,
because you can.
I see a revolution coming.
Nah. That's
I do.
I'll be in Switzerland.
But I won't be. I'll be here.
No, you can come to Switzerland. It'll be fun.
I don't have the money. I'll be here.
We'll do a little Deutsch drunk. I know it's not Switzerland, but I can't
Again,
think of any Swiss words.
I don't have the money to escape. I'll be here, and I'm going to have to defend my fucking self. Granted, here's where we get into differences of people's opinions. If you're well trained with a rifle, you don't need the assault rifle.
Yeah.
If you're well trained with a handgun, you don't need the Uzi.
I don't need 100 shots to spray at 10 people when I can just take out the 3 that are a threat to me with 3 well-placed shots from a standard handgun.
6, but yes.
Oh, double tap.
No.
I was like, 6. I only wanted to kill
If
3.
I'm trying to kill, it's going to be once in the chest just to stop you for a second so I can pick your head off if I can't get the headshot clean.
Yeah.
You know, and this again where we start getting into the gray territory. Do we need armor-piercing rounds? What's going to happen when our government turns on us? I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and I'm not one of these crazy nut jobs.
It's just you see it. You don't see it as it being inevitable, but real possibility. It could go either way.
I'm looking at it as an inevitability.
See, I don't know. I'm not disagreeing with you. I just personally don't see it that way.
Here's the way that I look at it. Every single year of my life, I've been an adult, living and working and supporting myself.
Yeah.
Every single year, every job that I've ever had, everything that I've ever done has been a step up. Every single thing that I've ever done, I've made more money. I've worked harder. I've worked up the ranks, and I've done more with my life, and I have a lot to show for it. But every single time I take one step up, everything else around me takes a step and a half up. The cost of living, the cost of food, the cost of utilities, everything is exceeding the amount that I am making as I work up this ladder. No matter what I do, I'm always at least a step behind what I need to be to support my family.
So your reach keeps getting longer, but the brass spring keeps going further away.
No matter what I do, no matter how hard I work, and people out there may not know it, you may not even see it because we don't hang out a lot. We've never really worked together, but the level of product that I give, I don't make enough money for what I do. I will never make enough money for what I do.
Well, not with that attitude.
It's because inflation and the cost of living increases. What's what I'm looking for?
Exponentially.
Thank you. Exponentially, where pay rate does not.
Yeah.
We will, in our lifetime, if something doesn't change, reach a point where no one can survive.
Yeah, that's called the vanishing middle class.
But it's going to become a point where
you're either going to be fighting for scraps or you'll be in an ivory tower.
Or the rabble is going to stand up and destroy the ivory tower. Because what else choice are we going to have at this point? I'm 31 years old. I'm making more money now than I ever did in my life. My wife is making a decent wage. You go 5 years back and we would be living fucking pretty in a house. But because it's 5 years in the future, we can barely keep an income restricted housing fucking house together. And I don't know, no offense, I don't know how you fucking assholes get to do it. Not you, because I know your situation is slightly different. But I know people in this town that are working for pennies on the fucking dollar who make less than I do and live a better life than I do. I don't know who they fucking sold their soul to, because I've tried contacting the devil and he ain't interested in me. He knows I'm coming.
He's like, I already got you. So what you're saying is we don't need assault rifles. We just need to be very good with rifles and handguns, because we don't need Uzis either. And we're going to go rob a bank.
But when the military comes after us, when the
No, we'll be in Switzerland because we're going to rob a bank.
Let's try, but
Switzerland will take our money. They still have Nazi gold.
I'll go to Canada, man. Get me some poutine and Tim
Oh,
Hortons.
fucking poutine. I've never had a Tim Hortons donut, but it looks like one of the
Fuck
most
the
amazing
donuts.
things
No,
ever.
no, it's the coffee.
Oh.
Donuts are okay. Coffee's good.
Ooh. Poutine with our gator.
Yeah.
I just want poutine.
I'm not prepared to make a good poutine.
Well, the curds, easy. Just get good cheese curds. The potatoes, cut your own wedges, bake them or fry them, and then you know how to make a gravy. That wouldn't take long, would it?
Tasted good.
let's put a pin on it, because I'm seriously like, I want some poutine.
You think about it, I could do it, but it's gonna. If you want a good plate of poutine, it's gonna take me 24 hours to make.
For the gravy?
I'll explain later.
Okay. I was like, I can cut
It'll make
potatoes
sense
into
when
wedges.
It'll make sense when I tell you.
Yeah.
But no, what I'm saying, what I'm trying to get again, I'm not the one of these weird fucking conspiracy theorists. I don't have my bug out bag.
Well, I was gonna say, I see you're not wearing your foil hat today, which
Exactly.
is nice. Yeah.
No, it's over there.
You're like, I've just put small slits in my skin and
I don't need
slid the
small slits.
foil underneath.
But seriously, though, if you look at the exponential growth of cost of everything and the stagnant wages, now I'm not for $15 an hour for a fucking fast food burger flipper,
Yeah.
but the way that the cost of everything is increasing, we're going to see a massive increase in the utter poor.
Like I said, it's the vanishing middle class.
And it's not even the middle class. It's the lower class is going to become completely and utterly not desolate. People are going to become debilitatingly poor to the point where they can't even begin to try and survive.
That's still the vanishing middle class. Either you're beyond poor, or you found a way to weasel into the higher ranks. That's it.
And they're going to turn, and guess who has more guns? The poor have more guns. What do the rich have? The rich has the military to support them. So eventually it's going to be a civil war.
Yeah, but then you also have to realize that the rich don't send their sons and daughters to the military.
Of course.
So you're going to have a lot of defectors that they're not going to go and fight against their own military, but they're just going to step aside and be like, call me treasonous, but I'm not doing it.
But what's going to happen is you're going to have the citizens fighting the military. What chance do the citizens have against the military unless they have their arms? So it's that catch-22. We need to cut down, but we can't disarm ourselves, because it's going to happen unless this government gets their fucking head on straight and starts realizing that their own personal gains don't further the government, don't further the country, which isn't going to fucking happen.
Yeah.
Unless they start putting their own money aside and start helping the people that they're pretending to help, there will be a civil uprising, and it will be a bloody one.
I'm going to go hide underneath Magic Kingdom with Walt Disney's frozen corpse.
I'm going to arm myself, and I'm going to take somebody out with me. Because if nothing else, I'm going to fucking fight. I don't want to go out hiding. I don't want to run from this, because this is something I really do believe in. There's very few things in this world I'd be willing to die for. My son aside, we're getting fucked. We are getting screwed over, and I am a prime example of it. Where's my white privilege when I need it? It's nowhere to be fucking seen. What I see is me living in fucking squalor, not mud hut squalor.
You're living below your means, whereas, like you said, 5 years ago, you'd be high on the hog with the same working wage.
And right now, I figured it out. Samaya would have to be making $11.50 an hour, and I'd have to be making $14.50 an hour just to get out of here and into a reasonable apartment.
Yeah.
Not even a house, a reasonable apartment with the same standard of living, not moving up in the world, the same standard, 2 bed, 2 bath, same standard of living.
Just slightly better accommodations.
Just not living in the fucking ghetto. And with that downer, Mugen, you thought you were going to bring us down. Hey, once in a while you got to get serious, right?
You know, he could have just sat down in the chair and cuddled in his Afghan all night. But I get it. Dude wanted to sleep, and he still was on the chat, dicking around, rub out that easy one.
So, if you like what you hear, tell your friends. If you hated it, tell your enemies. If you really hated it, tell the enemies of your enemies. And we'll see what happens.
Why would they be talking to their enemies?
For fun.
Okay, yeah.
Keep your friends close, your enemies closer. Why do you think I hang out with you?
You hang out with people closer.
Go and check out www.littlepunchdrunk.com. You can find all the links: Cafe Press, Dollar Beard Club, Dollar Shave Club, the shit that doesn't work, as well as Cafe Press. You can find Skywag Leatherworks, Go Stop, everybody. Just go onto the site, click it. Don't forget to check out the Patreon. Get your name etched in the wall of the bathroom of a Little Punch Drunk and the Punch Drunk Army. You can also check out, I think I have the GoFundMe up now, too.
GoFundMe should be up.
I'm almost positive I have it on the website now. Guys, because every penny that helps us get better off and not have to destroy the government. Or help us destroy the government. That's up to you. You tell us what you want your money to go to.
We're off to take on the Capitol.
Anyway, guys, for Little Punch Drunk, I am, of course, Rambo.
I am Ndonka.
Rock on. And that'll do it for 261.
261.
So what were we going to say after the show? I don't remember.
No, we already talked about it because you thought I was going to promote GameStop.
No, there was something else we said that we were going to do.
Oh, poutine. Why it takes 24 hours.
Because if you really want a good poutine, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to cut the potatoes first, soak them in water and salt overnight. That way they already become soft. So you got to do is quick fry them, and you still get the soft center.
I like a soft center full of gravy. No curds, though.
Cheese curds, depending on what kind of curd you want, you're going to have to go to a specialty store for.
That International Food Market probably has it.
What curd do you want?
I don't even know what that means.
Well, there are many different types of cheese. You need to decide which kind of cheese curd you want.
I don't know. Whatever the Canadians use primarily. What's the most popular with them?
Oh, Ndonka.
I don't know. Every time I've had poutine, other than at Universal, it's always been like made by a Frenchman.
Which is weird, but okay.
You know what I mean? A French Canadian.
Oh, the French Canadians, eh?
Oh, baguette. Ha, 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 eh? Sorry. You're not a bunch of hoosers.
Goofy Canadian bastard, eh?